What's going on, good folks? It is a Tuesday. Yes, got the club going up on a Tuesday here on the Yard.
Hey.
HBCU Esports Alliance. Tuesday, April the 6th here. Larry Ridley here at NBC Sports. SMI TV, Madden NFL, a little NBA 2K League. We got Bordy! Bordy McBoard here on a Tuesday. That means it's NBA 2K Tuesdays. Bordy, what's up, baby?
I am doing well, feeling great on not a Friday, it's a Tuesday. You said it already, Taco Tuesday. Feeling good, not only turning up but eating some tacos as well. Feeling good, just finished exercising and actually just running all over the place. But I'm actually excited to see some matchups happen today here at HEA. You know, gotta shout out the four pillars. We're all about pipeline, making sure we're bringing the new thing, new generation of people. We're all about education. We're all about research, but the competition is the best part. So excited to be here.
Did you just say you were exercising?
I did. I actually did it today. It was, I'm trying to do the little couch to 5K type situation. You ever tried to do one of those programs?
No, absolutely not. What do I look like?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you look at slim, you look at fit. You looks like, you exercise a little bit. I wouldn't be able to tell, but I have been doing it, and my goodness, it has been kicking me so bad. I did a little zombie version, but it turns out you needed to pay for it, and I'm being cheap right now because I'm paying for a car. So I went to the premium version. Totally different workout structure, and it's still kicking my butt. I was like at week 5 with the zombie program doing really well, and then I'm all the way back at like week 3 really struggling. So different programs. I'm still getting everything together, and then I ended up doing a YouTube workout too. So feeling good, feeling exhausted.
So you got the 5-finger discount version, basically, is what you're saying, right?
The 5-finger discount version. You know, we're all talking about these competitors, the free 99 version. You know, these competitors are over here trying to get that moolah. Well, right now I'm trying to conserve my moolah. So I look at them pretty proudly. Look at you gaining money while I'm over here trying to save my piggy bank for the next come round around. So, just getting some gains.
Absolutely. And look, if it ain't free, it ain't me. That's what we used to say. Sportscasters, we're typically fed all the time. We get, free food. So, that's one of our little mottos. If it ain't free, it ain't me. So it's all good.
Oh, man, yeah. Speaking of free food, I'm still waiting on those DoorDash codes. Rod, come on now, Rod. But
I wasn't even going to bring it up. I wasn't even going to bring it up, man. I just want to be surprised one day. They're just going to pop up in my inbox.
Right.
And Rob's going to text me like, hey, man, here you go, man. Happy birthday, man. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff. It's Tuesday. And, of course, that means last night, of course, we had Madden Mondays. And 3 matches last night. Tonight, we got 3 to 4 matchups in NBA 2K tonight on a Tuesday. Also, got something special for the folks. PGA Tour 2K21. Making its debut tonight here, live on the Yard, HBCU Esports Alliance. So that should be a lot of fun as well. So we're going to have that. We're going to have some matches. We're going to have some guys on the course, boarding on the course, getting some approach shots, some putting.
Oh, yes.
Get out the driver, the irons, you know what I mean, on the same course doing their thing.
Trying to be under par, get some eagles going on here. Maybe we'll
Some
see
birdies.
some eagles. Birdies, probably a lot more birdies. A little bit 1 or 2 over par. Double bogeys, hopefully not a lot of those, or triple bogeys. Bad. Trust and believe me. You don't want that to happen. But I've actually tested that game out as well, just to get a little bit more acclimated to it. Everything is going to rely on that putting game. So I'm excited to see, driving down the course is a little bit tricky. You got the wind, you got your hazards.
Follow the line, Bordy. You got to follow your line, your putting line.
On the putt line, get in the position right there, be one with the ball, ease the ball in, get some practice shots on the way. And once you do that, you'll get to the money and you'll get to the hole. And we're actually doing a little bit of a pricing tier structure. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So every game will have a little opportunity to get more. It's not just winner takes all. There'll be levels to this, okay?
It's like 250 all the way down to 50. Yeah, I mean, like top 10. Yeah, I mean, guys can get paid. Both consoles going at the same time, PS4 and Xbox, as far as the payment structure. It's a good night to make some money here. We're going to give away thousands of dollars tonight here on the Yard HBCU Esports Alliance. So last night we had Madden. Tonight we got NBA 2K and PGA Tour 2K as well, making its debut here tonight here. If you guys want to sign up, go to hbcuesports.com. Once again, that is hbcuesports.com. For all you HBCU students out there, we got 33 in the alliance here. Of course, 12 with the CIAA and 20 more. And then, of course, we got the one junior college as well, Coahoma Community College out there in Clarksdale, Mississippi, near the Mississippi River, Mississippi, or the SIP, as they like to call it, not too far from the Delta. So good. We had our first Coahoma player playing the other day. We got like 20 plus that registered that first week when they were announced about 2 weeks ago. So great to have Coahoma Community College here, as well as the other 32 illustrious HBCUs, including those dozen, that dirty dozen in the CIAA. So NBA 2K tonight, and also PGA Tour 2K21 tonight. So it should be a lot of fun. $30,000 boarding here in the spring league season. Of course, we started way back in December with the Homecoming Classic. Had the big halftime show as well. Soulja Boy, Tokyo Vanity, Schoolie, some of those people. It was litty, as the kids like to say. It was great to be a part of that. $5,000 awarded for that. Now we're giving out $30,000 during these 8 to 9 weeks here, from March all the way through May for the spring season. So that's $35,000. And speaking of money, we've got some standings here. Bordy, you want to take a look at these NBA 2K standings? Talk to the people. Give them what they want.
I'm talking to the people. I'm telling them what they want, because you just talked about the Classic. Well, guess who's at the top of all of our leaderboards? It's looking like Angry Aaron on Norfolk State, taking away the Classic money, also taking away most of the money in 2K as well on the Xbox side. But Lord Renee, you talked about him a little bit yesterday, lording over the field of 2K as well, tied with Angry Aaron. Got a shout out to Don PMP as well from Grambling over there in Louisiana, still getting that 150. But looking a little bit at the PS4 side, you have the guy who's just been waxing everybody. In fact, Larry, a little birdie on the street told me that people don't want to play against him. He's just so hot. King Latiker. Oh man, he has been destroying folks all over. Really just giving people a mollywop, bamboozling them. It's just crazy.
It's a good Southern term there. You got mollywopped.
Yeah, love that phrase so much. But then you have Stunner Showtime acting like he's on the band field, and it's Showtime, $200 for him. So a little bit more earnings are here on the 2K, on the PS4 side compared to the 2K Xbox side over here with Stunner Showtime and King Latiker. But got to shout out Mr. Trost and Dev the Dude as well, getting that respectable $150 and $100 as well. These people are all, really just around the top when it comes to all these games. That Dev the Dude also, I believe, second in overall leaderboard ranking. So doing a great job. We're seeing things pan out. I really want to see if somebody, maybe Stunner Showtime, who knows, can fight and win against King Latiker, because he has been on a roll this whole time.
Look, man, in order to win, you got to play the game. You got to get into the arena, right? And hopefully these guys will get some confidence here soon and be able to take on a King Latiker. Look at Stunner Showtime. Bowie State. I don't think Bowie State would ever back down from Fayetteville State in any daggone sport. So why would you choose esports to do that as well? So let's go, Stunner Showtime. I want to see you step up to the plate, grab your sticks, you know what I'm saying? And let's go. I want you to yell out the window right now at BSU and say, "Where's Latiker? Bring him on. I'm King Kong. I'm Godzilla. This is my universe."
Oh my gosh, Larry, this fight that you have in you, I feel like I'm ready to just run on the field right now, just tackle somebody. I'm feeling so hyped.
Show some fight, man. Hey, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face, boarding. Everybody shows up with a plan. Even Mike Tyson.
You are right. Mike Tyson has been defeated. And you know what? Killer Cam has been defeated. You see he's only won one NBA 2K thing. He's all the way at 4th right now. We talked about how good he was overall, starting to fall in the overall rankings. But I think that Angry Aaron has been following your advice, Larry, getting in the game, not backing down, being a boss at the top. You're really just dominating most of the field when it comes to Madden and NBA as well. Dev is that dude, Dev the Dude at 2nd place. Go DJ, that's my DJ, that guy DJ at Madden, doing well. And Z Buckets, got a shout out to him. Also tied for 5th along with Duda with Madden and Madden 2K.
Looking good, man. Look at Angry A, $650. Look at all that money we're giving away. That's 12, 50, 17, 50, 21, 26. Yeah, but my math looks like it's about $4,000 there. 4 to 5 grand. Just counting it up right there.
That off the cup. I like that off the cup. Look at you.
Right off the dome, right off the rip. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing here. That's what that HBCU education will do for you. No, look, I didn't get one. But the HBCU runs in my blood. I can't lie to people. But the HBCU's running in my blood, though.
It's so funny you say that. I used to be a math minor. I ended up dropping it just because I needed that one extra class, wasn't able to get it done. But I couldn't even do arithmetic off the top of my dome like Mr. Larry Ridley does. That's how you know
why, Bordy? You know why? Man. I got 4 kids and I pay bills, Bordy. You have to learn how to count in the Ridley household. I told all my kids, you better learn how to count or you're going to be broke. It's that simple.
You're right. You're right.
Figure it out. Better pay attention to math class. Figure it out. Figure it out.
Those bills ain't no joke, man. I tell you what. And hopefully these gamers are able to pay off their bills with all of their scholarships. You know, we talked about student loans. Man, bills. Beyonce already talked. You don't want them bills. So,
Not even Buffalo Bills. Don't want them either.
Not even Buffalo Bills, because you don't want that smoke. Josh Allen throwing it up. Stephon Diggs catching it, throwing it down. You don't need all that. You don't need all that. All we need, some good moolah, some great games, some great gameplay, and we'll be all right. We'll be Gucci, having a good time, getting that cheddar done. And also, too, you talked a little bit about it. There are 10 spots that you can get with PGA. So that's plenty of opportunity. You don't necessarily even have to be that great. As long as you're better than 10 other people, you will get money. So make sure, sign up, HBCUesports.com. Come on now. There's a register button. Go ahead, register. Join the Discord under announcements. Dontavius left the thing so you can sign up. Under League Select, so you can sign up and make sure that you are joining this league. We're giving away game codes, so you don't even have an excuse. You're sitting around, you're bored in your dorm, get some money while you're at it. You only need to beat out 10 people, and they could be living large.
What you're basically doing is saying, guys, you want some free money? You guys want free money? All you gotta do is sign up, and you earn free money. You can win hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, by sitting in your dorm and playing video games. What you're already doing. HBCUesports.com, guys. It's that simple. Go to the bottom of the screen and sign up and register. And get in here, man, and get into the arena and do your thing. Guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We'll have our first matchup. We're going to have at least 3 tonight. NBA 2K. Then we're going to follow it up with PGA Tour 2K21. Taka Woods, y'all, making its debut tonight here on the yard. Yes, don't swing like Bordy. That needs a little work there, Bordy.
Larry, I'm trying here. I'm trying. I gotta get my Top Golf on here. It's on the hips, right?
Next time I'm in Atlanta, we're going to Top Golf. We gotta work.
Yes, please. You gotta help me out.
We gotta work on your swing. We're gonna come back with more of the yard. HBCU Esports Line. She's Bordy McBoard. I'm Larry Ridley. Come back on the other side after this break from our presenting sponsor, Gillette. The best a man can get groomed to game. More NBA 2K on the Tuesday after this.
What's up? My name is Sherrod Martin, and I work at Superb Grooming Studio Barbershop in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm here today to get you groomed to game. As a former NFL player that loves to play Madden, die hard, I'm going to give you some shaving tips to give you that confidence. The Gillette 2-in-1 shaving gel, and I also got my Gillette Skin Guard. These two are essential. So starting out with a shave, we're going to start with a nice lather. The next step after I lather up, I like to come with a hot towel. Relaxing, release stress, comfort with a nice little heat, but it also opens up the pores. Then I come with my razor. I just do some nice strokes. Hey, you look good, you play good, baby. Now you're ready to hit the yard.
And we're back here on the yard, HBCU Esports Alliance here. Larry Ridley, SMR TV, NBC Sports, Madden NFL, NBA 2K. We got Bordy McBoard here as well. She's down in the A. I'm up here in Jersey. It's a Tuesday. That means we got NBA 2K Tuesdays. Boarding. We got Bucks and we got Sixers here. 5 foot Dre from Bowie State against Don TMP, one of my favorite nicknames, and gamer tags from Grambling. Those Tigers down there on the bayou.
Oh, yes. We love Grambling and we love Don TMP, trying to see if he's a Don. I love Joel Embiid's little dunk right there. Trying to see if he can, like, really get in these standings. You know, he's towards the top, but 5 foot Dre is just around the same little area. So we'll see if 5 foot Dre can come back and get something done. But I'm loving the fact that we're seeing the 76ers. We don't see them, not nearly enough. Isn't that right, Larry?
No, we don't. And Doc Rivers would be proud of us watching his squad here play virtually here. Once again, Grambling's Don TMP against Bowie's 5 foot Dre, who may be 5 foot, maybe not. We don't know. We'll have to figure that out at some point. During this, and the mystery continues, right?
Definitely, you know, is Wilkins related to Wilkins, you know, Dominique Wilkins. What was the other one that we were going to ask? 5 foot Dre? It wasn't 5 foot Dre. There was another person, another interesting one. Is Killer Cam really Killer? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Let's hope not. We're going to answer that one. He better not be.
That would be terrible if that were to happen. But Joel Embiid just killed the rim with that one, up 2 so far in this matchup. It's going to be interesting. Going to see a little bit of a big on big action here, which is going to be good. So which big is going to be better? But I think it all comes down to which shooters are going to be more consistent. And I like the 76ers just in a vacuum when it comes to that.
Okay. Well, 5 foot Dre from Bowie State playing with the Sixers. Grambling's Don TMP playing with the Bucks. And we, of course, like big Bucks. And we cannot lie there. The long jumper goes down the 3. So Don TMP has the early lead here, but a foul there. Bowie's 5 foot Dre going to the line with Ben Simmons. And then left-handed jumper that could definitely use a little work.
just a little bit.
Something.
I remember. Do you remember a couple years ago where Ben Simmons was kind of aghast because I believe it was Jared Dudley missed a wide open 3, and then he had the audacity to make a reaction and he airballed the 3. So definitely needs some work. Has been prone to airballing 3s. We'll see if maybe, you know, the 2K juice can get him going here. At least hit some mid-range jumpers.
Ben foul there, going back to the line. Second straight time at the free throw line so far. Ooh, 1 of 3 at the line.
And he saw even his avatar made a little face up in there.
Yes.
Needs to get it together, but already up, you know, up 1, so that's good. Not necessarily seeing much strategy yet as to what team is doing what Dom is trying to do, what 5 foot is trying to do. So we'll figure that out as it pans out. Seems like the Bucks really want to go inside the paint in this possession, though.
Absolutely. Milwaukee Bucks being controlled by Don TMP. He's at the free throw line with Chris Middleton, the All-Star from last year. Starting to play a little bit better recently for the Bucks. One of the top, 3 seeds in the Eastern Conference. Sitting pretty right now. They get to avoid, someone like, the Sixers. It depends on who that 2 seed would be. Maybe they would see someone in the second round.
Yeah, I feel like the second round definitely starts. Ooh, green money all the way. Look at that shot. It's all about the shooters when it comes to these 76ers here. I think you definitely need to lean on that, especially because you got that inside presence with both Lopez and look at that. Dunking like Antetokounmpo, which I was going to say right there, but you don't need him to have some flashy on the rim.
Yeah, I think that was Steibel right there, huh? If I'm not mistaken. To the lane, out of bounds. That was Steibel. Absolutely. Steibel going up top. Got you back like chiropractic, throwing down that jam. So, nice little run here for the Sixers, creating a little bit of space. Just a little bit. Not too much here. Sixers, of course. 5 foot Dre with the lead, but back come the Bucks with the answer. And there's a turnover, right on cue.
Yeah. Got to cut those down. Being smart, taking the layup there in the fast break. But turnovers we've seen in these games make quite a difference in making sure that it isn't just a blowout or if it's a close game. So the more that you minimize it, don't try to press, especially while down, the better you're going to be. Last second shot did not go. We're all tied up at 9 at the first.
Well, some bricks early on in this game. Kind of slow start here, a little uneven for both of these guys. Filling each other out, similar to a boxing match. Just throwing some punches out there, seeing what works and what does not work. But then picked it up a little bit towards the end here. A nice little 4-0 run by the Bucks there to tie the game up at 9 with the Don, TMP, and Grambling. And they have the ball here to start the second half here for the NBA 2K Tuesdays here on the Yard, HBCU Esports Alliance. Larry Ridley here, SMI TV, NBC Sports. Boarding and board here on the call. She's in the A. I'm in Jersey here on a Tuesday. Big night for us, man. We got NBA 2K and PGA Tour 2K21. We're ready to go, Boardy McBoard.
Oh, yes, we are. I can't wait to see. We like to shout during the Madden. We love to shout during the 2K. But maybe we go to the little quiet voice to really analyze and to see what's happening here when we're talking about golf coming up sooner. So that'll be interesting to see the different dynamic. Ooh, let's see if Joel Embiid can hit this shot. Ooh, in and out.
The golf voice. We're talking about like Jim Nance and those guys, man.
Huh? You gotta get low with it, you know what I mean? You gotta get inside the game and really analyze to see, ooh, Ben Simmons is making a shot. Oh, no good, Different energy.
Yeah, I remember the late, great Stuart Scott used to always say something to the effect of, quiet, please. These are golf highlights. And I would do something similar as well when I was doing local TV as well. I would always get quiet for golf highlights, just to show the proper etiquette. You know what I mean?
I would love to see. Ooh,
nothing quiet about that.
No, not at all. Look at that slam.
In the radio world, they call it the quiet storm, but ain't nothing quiet about that.
Oh, not at all, not at all. But I would like to see, just for comedy's sake, I am a comedian also as well. If somebody were to just yell the entire time, "Oh, look at that putt! Ooh, great! Ooh, look at that block right there."
Nice Euro step though, by Antetokounmpo. I said nice Euro step there by Giannis. How about an 8-0 run here for Milwaukee? Dudes in the green from the Cream City. Lopez launching. Oh, almost knocked that one down. Back rimmed it. 8-0 run here for Don, TMP, and Grambling State. Ooh, good defense there. Oh, got it right back.
Good defense right back at you. And look at that slam.
Rim walker.
Ooh. But I will say, both for Don TMP and 5 Foot Dre, I like what they're doing because even though they both have really dominant players in the post, they only aren't just depending on them, really getting the offense really spread around inside, outside. That's exactly how you should play with these teams. And we haven't seen it all the time during this league, but we are seeing it in this one. So I love that.
Oh, that was a tough foul there by Lopez. Gonna put Danny Green on the line. Of course, he greens it, all right?
But I'm Tish. Larry will be here all week, guys.
All week. So 4-0 run for 5 Foot Dre and Bowie State. Now we're all square even. Steven at 13, 130 or so to play here, second quarter. First of at least 3 matchups tonight here. NBA 2K Tuesdays. Got a little PGA Tour. 2K21 coming up later tonight as well.
Ooh. See, I like that possession, really realizing who you're going against here, really challenging the big man there to make a shot on the outside. Instead, doubles up in the post with defense, gets a nice loss of possession, and is able to capitalize on the other side and get some points. So I like that. I really like that.
Well, timeout in the action here. 1:09 to play. The Bucks going to the foul line. It'll be Lopez shooting 2, if I'm not mistaken. Take a little minute timeout here. Boardy McBoard. One of my good buddies down there in the A. She's on the call here. Larry Ridley here. Yes, we're back. Week 5 here, Boardy McBoard. $30,000 in Scallies being given out in the spring season. Already gave away 5 G's, Boardy McBoard, during the Homecoming Classic And man, we talked about it on the recap show last weekend. There's some talk, and it looks like it's going to happen, Bordy. We're going to be on the road next year. What do you think about that in the fall? We're going to be on the road in the fall.
I can't wait to be on the road and really start to go to these HBCUs, really start to interact with not only the students, we can find out some of the greatest mysteries, you know. We can finally see, is 5 Foot Dre really 5 feet? Ooh, I'm really excited to see that in person. But not only that, you know, we've been talking to these commissioners, and it seems like we owe them a little bit of food days, maybe going to get some crab legs up there in the Baltimore area, you know, got to get some of that chew together. And also, you know, trying to see what else these places have in store. Not only culturally, you get food, you get life, all of these different things. I want to see what the cultures are like in all these different places that these HBCUs are. It looked like it though, right? It was almost there. Good defense to stop that.
Howard trying to clean up Embiid's shot there. But now you were talking about, you know, just going and get some local cuisine, right? Got crab cakes. You want to eat whatever these local places have. So definitely looking forward to that. I want to see some fans as well. I want to hear some fans in the background. Have the fans come on out and cheer on their favorite, schools and alumni of those schools and cheer on these students repping the school. Oh yes,
crowds will definitely be very, very exciting to watch. You know, we have close matchups like we've seen in 2K. Can you imagine having a crowd behind us during that last minute interception? How crazy the crowd would be. That's something that also seems that'll be super fun to experience. You know, that HBCU, they like to get turned up. Ooh, didn't get that shot to go down instead of going to halftime.
He did. He got it.
Oh, he did. He did.
Yeah, because they're up 17-15. Now they're up 4.
I
think that was a 6-0 run here by the Sixers to in the half right there. So they're up 4, 19-15. 5 Foot Dre and Bowie State playing with the Sixers. So Gramblings, Don TMP has the ball in there. Giannis in the lane, a little short, out of bounds. It stays with the Bucks. I believe Curry knocked it out, or maybe the tip on the block there.
But that's a good place to be in Don TMP. I've seen some flashes of Giannis, but it's not like games before we've seen like Giannis put up like darn near close to like 30 or 40 with it, you know? So I like the fact that it's really spread and making sure that places and people everybody's getting the rock, and that's good. And that will be beneficial for these teams going forward. And I like the fact too that, one team went on the run. You saw, the Sixers were up a little bit at first. 5 Foot Dre was up at first. Then Don TMP started to make a run, and now it's going back the other way with 5 Foot Dre. These players are really matched up evenly, and I love to see that.
Giannis with the rock, goes baseline, shot goes up, off the glass, no. Pulled down by Simmons, up ahead. There's Embiid, kicks it out. Curry, rocking in the burbs, South Philly, knocked it down.
that
was good ball
good.
movement there.
Yes, that was good ball movement, and you knew that if you get any Curry out there open for 3, he's gonna green it every single time.
9-0 run here by 5 Foot Dre, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. He's 5 foot. No one says that unless that's Embiid, the 7-footer, throwing it down. Getting all up in there with 2 hands, too. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, for sure.
Ooh,
and I like that.
We got an 11-0 run, Boarding. 11-0 run for 5 Foot Dre.
That's why I've been disappointing and not seeing the 76ers more. You got Embiid. You got a really good team that could go inside, outside here. Let's see some of them some more instead of seeing the Celtics so much. I mean, the Celtics have a great team overall, but when you're looking for players, the 76ers has a lot of them. So go ahead and lean us to the 76ers more. They could do some work.
Absolutely. 24-15 lead here. NBA 2K Tuesdays. Here in the HBCU Esports Alliance, the Yard. Don TMP needs a bucket, can't get it to go. Lopez backing down. Curry, is he going to pull up? He does, and I knocked it down again. Just lots of long, too. That was a 22-foot jump shot there.
And somewhere Maury not feeling really good about that jump shot. Doesn't really like it, but I do like it because we've seen that the shooters haven't necessarily been getting their good way so far in this league, in this series. So the fact that the shots are going down spells even better for the 76ers. Don TMP's I'm sorry 5 Foot Dre's chances of winning this one.
Bordy, man, 15-0 run by Dre.
Yeah.
This has been very impressive here by 5 Foot Dre from Bowie State. Has control of this game, up by 13, and another miss there by Don TMP, out ahead. Ben Simmons, Euro, layup, good. Make it a 17-0 run and counting.
Yeah, man, I really don't want to get out my cheese hat, but it's looking like, with so many minutes left, unless there's a major run that's being put here and some major defense, it's about time to get out the cheese.
Turnover. Oh, did he pull up? Tobias Harris? Oh, I was about to say that was going to bring down the house.
Yeah, that would have been devastating.
Yeah, the Bucks haven't scored in almost 4 minutes.
Oof. They need to go to Giannis, get something going, but don't make some bad shot selection. You have somebody potentially open for 3, maybe reset, try again.
Ben!
Ooh! Ben Simmons said no. And that takeover badge means that he's a lockdown defender. So if it already wasn't hard enough getting things going, now you have to deal with Ben Simmons feeling himself on the defensive side.
20-0 run for 5 Foot Dre. And it might not be he might not be done. Oh, I was about to say he had an easy fast break. Ben Simmons gets fouled there. So 20-0 run for 5 Foot Dre. Was down 2 at one point. Now he's up 18, make it 19.
Larry, I'm going to go ahead, make the bold prediction here. I'm putting on the cheese head. I want one of these gamers to prove me wrong, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on, but I don't think that is going to happen today. A minute left in the third, probably a little bit bold, but I am feeling what 5 Foot Dre is giving me right now. It's giving me what it's supposed to give. Really good ball movement, getting his shooters going, and also getting his best players going. That's a recipe for success and a recipe for a W.
It's been all on the break, too, for 5 Foot Dre. It's been a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots, and he's pushing that ball right down Don TMP's throat, man. So a 22-0 run here by 5 Foot Dre from Bowie State has him up 20. He's down by 2, 13, 15-13, and make it a 24.0. I thought.
Oh, it could have.
Just got a piece.
It looked like it.
That was a good defensive play there against Ben Simmons. And now you're going to get a lot of the snowbirding, things of that nature. So out of bounds, Bucks with the ball. Yeah.
That's an accidental pass right there. But, man, if Ben Simmons would have thrown it down, I mean, this game's already looking like it's over. Don't hurt him now, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was going to rock the baby on that one, man. Up top, yes, sir. Thibault.
Get some
24-0 run, Bordy.
24-0 run. And this is the point.
Finally,
getting a green shot to go. That must feel good after having a couple empty possessions, more than a couple empty possessions before. But you really have to make sure you're spreading that ball around. Don't be afraid. Lean on a Antetokounmpo, yeah, sure. But also don't be afraid to spread the ball around. And don't succumb to pressing, getting bad shot selection, because the worse your shots are, the less of a chance you are to getting green. Ooh, good defense, good steal right there. And don't rush none of these gamers, because you can easily give the ball right back to timeout. Yeah, you can easily give the ball straight back to your competitor. Don't rush. Be cool, because if you are 5 Foot Dre, you want to keep this lead. But if you're Don TMP, you rushing only does you a disservice, because that's more turnovers.
There we go. Under 4 seconds to play. 2, 1. Got to get it off. Out of bounds. Sixers ball. Less than 2 seconds to play. Yeah. See if you can get it deep. Get it up. Rims out. So at the end of 3, Sixers up 18, 37-19. So Bucks get a little forward run. They were down 22. Now it's 18 here. But a huge lead, big lead for 5-foot Dre and Bowie State. Once again, that 24-0 run between the second quarter and into the third quarter was the difference there has been the difference so far in this game. Thought that was a good block there, but Bobby Portis going to the line, gets fouled by Green.
And the more fouls you get, that's good. That's good, especially Bobby Portis. Teetering that line of good, okay, both greens with those free throw. That's good because the time stops. You're able to get some points on the board, and hopefully you can get some stops on the other side as well, not just with time, but for the other team as well, scoring.
Oh, good tip there by Dwight or D. White. Dwight Howard. Some people like to say D. White. I love people that pronounces those names like that. Lopez can't get it to go.
It's funny. It sounds like D. Wade's name because everyone says Dwayne Wade is actually D. Wayne.
Good block, Bobby.
Good block over there. But yeah, the Dwight thing reminds me of that. The way you think that Dwayne Wade's name is called, no, it's actually D. Wade. But Dwight, that sounds more fun. Kind of like the opposite of Dwayne.
Yep. D. White. D. Wade. Wade County down there in Miami. Was fortunate enough to enjoy that run they had in the finals in 2006 against the Milwaukee Bucks. No, it was against the Dallas Mavericks. Excuse me, the Milwaukee Bucks are playing now. But yeah, they were down 2-0 in that series, and they won the last 4. Dwayne Wade. One of the better finals sort of runs that you'll ever see. I think he averaged like damn near 35, Bordy. In that series. He was real. I mean, I think it was like 32, 33, but it was like special. Like they rode that young man all the way to a championship. 15 strong, man. That was their rallying cry back then with Riles and Shaq and those guys and Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, man. Everyone thinks, oh, yeah, Shaq, but it was actually Dwayne Wade.
No,
he was called the Flash back then because he was flashing all over the place, really just scoring up and down all around, really driving to the hoop and really getting some points on the board. He was special to watch. Ooh, that dunk right there. Pretty special by Simmons. He's been special all night, really dunking it down, looking like a little layup line dunks all night. But man.
Very good point.
Shout out to Dwayne, man. Shout out to Dwayne. Really good at Tuesdays, too. D-Wade.
Hey, and he had a great NCAA tournament, too. I remember 2003, before he came out his rookie year. Remember, he was in that 2003 class with LeBron and Melo and those guys, and Bosch. He was the 5th overall pick with the Heat. Played at Marquette. Remember, they took down Kentucky. He was the number 1 seed that year, who I thought was the best team in the country that year. And he, by himself, single-handedly beat Kentucky. And that, I think it was Elite 8 or a Final 4 game. It was one of the two. But, yeah.
Yeah, man. That sounds
put
a
him on the
little
map.
bit like talking about the NCAA tournament. How about your boy Suggs? Didn't get it done last night. Unfortunately, the camera crew does love it when these athletes are crying because they did lose their championship runs. But I think that he should not feel so bad because his final 4 shot Suggs is at the end. I thought it was going to double overtime. Instead, coming away 3 seconds left on the clock, going all the way down the court and shooting a 3. That's a moment that every player dreams of, and he drained it cold-blooded. Did a Dwayne Wade standing on the table thing too.
he talked about, we were just talking about Dwayne Wade. He actually mentioned D Wade. As one of those guys that's done that, and he had sort of dreams of doing that, so we were able to do that. But yeah, shout out to the Bears, man. Sick 'em. Baylor Bears, man, from Waco. Getting it done, man. Was that their first title or first one in a long time? I don't know that, but
man, I don't know about that, but it's a shame too. On the women's side, they looked like their team was really good as well. UConn ended up really destroying their run, but imagine if they would have been double champions as well. That team was really stellar. But either way, Baylor doing really good on basketball around, just all over. It doesn't matter, men's, women. Hey, we get it done.
Speaking of UConn, undefeated, they went down in the final 4 to who was it? Arizona, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Arizona, Aaron
Arizona. Big.
McDonald, man.
Mm-hmm.
We talked a little bit about fighting games. She did the little Ryu stance, the Ryu stance. You know, when he win and he folds
Mm-hmm.
his arms and looks away to the distance. That's what she did, showing off like Dion Waiters did against, I believe, the Warriors a couple years ago. But yeah, man. Sometimes when you feel it, you're feeling it, man. And she was feeling it, draining a whole bunch of shots like the 76ers drained a whole bunch of
Just
shots in
did
this one.
exactly.
Up 20 for this
Yeah, yeah,
one. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
29 does Don TMP have from the Bucks, but overall 49 points for the 76ers of 5-foot Dre from Bowie State getting it done. That's a W. That's $50 for him to spend on whatever he pleases, man. Hopefully towards the scholarships.
Just there she is. Yeah, she's your queen to be. 5-foot Drake in the win. Won it by 20. What was it? 49, 59, 29, 49, 49, 29. 49, 29.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're going. 49, 29. 24-0 run by 5-foot Dre from Bowie State. That was the difference. He was down 15-13. 24-0 run makes it 37-15 his favor. And that was pretty much the end of the ball game there. Don TNP showed some fight there. But 5-foot Dre gets $50, moves up that leaderboard and repping Bowie State tonight. But Don TNP, we like it, Grambling. Stay in there.
Yeah.
In that Grambling, Ruston, Louisiana area. I've been there. Let's go. Stay in the buggy when the horse rears up, Don TNP. And that's what he's going to do. Hopefully we'll see him again. And a second time we've seen him. So we haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. It's good to see Don TNP back on the circuit. We're going to come back with the second matchup here. Let's take a quick little break. We'll come back with the second matchup here. More NBA 2K21 Tuesdays here. Got a little PGA Tour 2K21 as well coming up a little bit later tonight. Cheese Board and McBoard. I'm Larry Ridley. We'll see you on the other side after this quick timeout from our sponsor, Gillette. Groom to game, the best a man can get.
Everyone has a routine. I brush my teeth, eat breakfast, work out, and shave with Gillette Pro Glide. It gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. So, when I hop on the stream and plant this lovely face in front of millions of people, I'm not worried. I just show up, ready to play.
Other blades I've used, they just don't cut it.
You can't get a much cleaner shave with Gillette. It gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. Watch Gillette change your world.
Hola.
We're back here on a Tuesday for the Yard, HBCU Esports Alliance. Larry Lee here. Bordy McBoard here. Matchup number 2 coming here for the Spring League season on a Tuesday, NBA 2K. Week 5 here. We got Five-Foot Drive Bowie State won that opening matchup against Gremlins down TMP coming up right now. We've got Dev the Dude from Bowie State. Was he from Stillman?
He is from Bowie State. And Mr. Trolls
Yes,
from the University of the Virgin Islands. So really feeling tropical and feeling a little bit cold as they do up in Bowie in Maryland. Although I think it's springtime, so I think they're feeling really nice. But speaking of feeling a little bit warm, feeling tropical, we got the Suns, a team that we haven't seen before, Larry.
Love it. Book it.
Yes.
Got Devin Booker, and then of course we got the Warriors come out to play. Draymond unleashes the 3 off the mark there. But yeah, no, we did see. No, we haven't seen the Suns. I'm thinking about. I just did the Suns. I'm thinking maybe it's my own league that we did it. Because I was talking about CP3. But first time we've seen him here on the Yard, man. So yeah, I like it. Some fresh blood, Bordy. Love it.
Oh, fresh blood, always nice to see. I love variety in these matchups, especially because we've been clamoring so long. All we've seen is Bucks, Celtics, Bucks, Celtics, Bucks, Celtics, and a couple of nets thrown in before we banned them. But I like that shot right there, getting some points on the board. We're all even, sure enough. But let's see. You know, the Warriors, you can pile on some points with Steph, but then you might have some inconsistencies out in the wing. But, you know, Devin Booker is a shooter as well. So, you know, it's nice to see what these players are going to be looking for, what's going to be happening.
Book just had that shot blocked. Okay. Can't get it to go. It's our guy, Jay Crowder. Up top. That's a wise man right there. James Wiseman, the Rook from Funky Town, University of Memphis.
Oh,
as
yes.
we like to call affectionately Memphis.
From your stomping grounds, as we see him in the post make some work. You know, had a little bit of a disappointing rookie year, but it's okay because he only played like 3 college games or 4, something crazy small like that. So
Yeah.
still basically a high schooler learning the game. So fortunate for the Warriors because they need help right now because their team's doing, a little bit bad. But hopefully he could push it together once Klay Thompson gets it. And speaking about getting it to the ball. It's the Suns. Ooh, passing all over the court. Ooh, Aiden with the
That's a
shot
nice,
gets it done.
beautiful baseline move right there. Speaking of University of Arizona, that's where DeAndre Ayton went to school a couple of years ago with Arizona. So, yeah, very good prospect. Suns look good, man. You can see, like,
Yeah.
they got some pieces, man. They got some
They
nice
do.
young pieces. You get them 1 or 2 vets on that squad, and hey, they're gonna be a tough out. And they got one with CP3, and you can see them likely will be in the playoffs this year. Yeah, it's gonna be nice to see the Suns do some things. Of course, Mr. Trolls from UVI, University of Virgin Islands, playing with them right now. Curry, long 3, off the mark there, boy.
Yeah, you talked about that veteran presence because we saw them towards the end of the bubble really find themselves. I believe they won like 7 games straight, something ridiculous like that. They were really, really good. And then what do you know? You get CP3, a person who is just all about winning, has been a dog his whole life. I believe he's gotten a couple 20 assist games. He's been so good for this team. And with all these shooters, all these talent, all of these pieces, it really is a perfect fit to get a veteran. There's a couple more pieces, and they could actually be a contender in this already stacked Western Conference.
Absolutely. You talked about the kick and the finish they had in the bubble last year. Didn't make the playoffs, barely missed out, but man, they put some pressure on teams like the Blazers and the Grizzlies who were fighting for those last spots there last season. Now it looks like they're firmly into the playoffs. We'll see if they can hold on. I think they will. A dangerous team could be a 6, 7, or 8. Look, they're going to be tough out. I mean, unless you're the Lakers or somebody like that, you don't want no parts of this team, man.
Oh, yes, for sure. When you have shooting, you have size, and you have veterans who can just kind of get their own shot. You have a player that can get their own shot. And Devin Booker, man, it's hard to go against those type of teams during the playoffs. So as long as they're all on all cylinders, which they were right during the bubble, they're really going to be dangerous and really going to push whatever team that they're going against, especially if they end up going against something like a Utah. Really bad luck. It'll be a good matchup. I know for sure that.
Absolutely. 7-4. We've been stuck on that number for a little bit, Porty. Had some. A lot of these kids are making building a house out there. A lot of bricks. We'll see what I can pick up here. Coming up here. About 30 seconds left here. Under 40 seconds to play. Long 3 does not go down.
And we talked about this a little bit last time.
Here's a 3 wide open green
from Wiggins. Finally. And you see that already Mr. Troll's trying to make some adjustments. Did not like what he saw right there. But Curry's feeling cold for the Warriors. And although it was good to get Wiggins going, other players going is nice. You keep Steph out there too long, you might end up getting in a situation where you might need him towards the end, and he's not feeling so hot like he normally is.
Yeah, nice little run here by the Warriors. Up by 6. Could be the last possession of the first half here. Booker checking back into the game. Should have a little more energy. Nice and rested. Get it out the book. 12 seconds to go here. Suns down 6. Only 4 points for the Suns in this first quarter. Oh, and that's a bad turnover. Wiseman up ahead. Yeah, double pump.
Oh, that wasn't Green. That was Wiggins with that.
That was Wiggs. Absolutely.
And Wiggins,
CP.
Oh, not able to get it done. So that's 12-4 in this opening, which is crazy. You know, one of the most efficient matches that we've seen from the Warriors this entire league. So really good. But, you know, Mr. Trolls just needs to get a feel for the Suns, you know, maybe stop relying so much on Devin Booker here because he is feeling cold. Don't go so much to him and you might be able to turn this into a run.
Well, if I'm Mr. Trolls here, gotta find a way to you know, two-man game, kind of like that right there with Curry pulling from the trap right there. You got to go CP3 and Dev Book, man, and just ride it. You know, if I'm going down fight, I'm going down. There we go up top there. That'll work.
Definitely.
First points he's had in about 5 minutes too.
And you see, it's all about like really, because although players do get cold, as we see Oubre miss that shot, although players do get cold, it is possible to turn it around. So don't be afraid to maybe lean on the, you know, CP3 and Ayton for a second, but then try to still get Dev going because ultimately him getting going will mean a W for the team. But just don't run your head into a brick wall because then you won't get the results that you're looking for.
Yeah, it's Sarge in the ball game. He's out now. Booker, CP3, Ayton, those guys out there. Crowder. Oh, Circus shot. Lefty, too, goes down for the Suns.
Looking like vintage D Rose out there with that one. Or John Wall, too.
Those were the days, man, before the knee injuries.
Yeah.
2010, 2009, 10, D Rose. A little bit of 11. His wheels came off after that.
That's why you learn good landing mechanics, kids. I'm looking at you, John Morant. Good landing mechanics. We don't need to lose you, too.
All right. Boarded by Wiseman. From the Warriors. To the corner. Wiggins. I got the Chef Curry. Can't get that to go. 8 with the board. Here come the Suns. UVI's Mr. Trolls down by 7. Kicks it out, Jay Crowder. Ooh, can't get it to go.
Yeah, but still good ball movement there. I did like that pass. Jay Crowder will get his shots down. He's a little bit streaky too, but, you know, keep on passing to him. If he's open, he will eventually start to make it like he did during the Heat's run with something like 45% during that time. We've never seen a Jay Crowder like that since or beforehand, but, you know, he'll make those shots when asked.
Absolutely. Good guy to have on your team. Like I said, he's been all over, man. Played with Dallas. Was, you know, part of those Boston teams that started turning it around after the big three, after those guys left. Jay Crowder did his thing with the Celtics. Spent some time with Miami last year. Went to the NBA Finals. Was a starter on that team. And now he's out west, playing with the Jazz as well. You know, those teams were starting to turn it around as well. So everywhere he's gone, he's been a part of some good teams, some playoff caliber teams. Absolutely.
The definition of a 3 and D, man. One of the prototypes, man. He originally was one of those LeBron killers, remember? It was like him and was it Lance Stevenson? Who else did they say was a LeBron killer back in those days that really actually didn't kill anyone? I think Andre Iguodala had some of that in him.
Yeah, I know Tony Allen was early on.
Yeah.
He did it with LeBron and Kobe when I was in Boston. He kind of would take LeBron and Kobe late in the ball games. He did a good job. You know, TA was pretty good. He was one of those guys. TA got into it with Draymond about, you know, like who's the, you know, best defender of all time, and TA kind of called him out on it.
You know what? But I'm not too mad at Draymond or Tony. You know, I feel like they're good at two different things. You know, Tony more individual, Draymond more team, Tony more perimeter, Draymond more down low. But either way, they're still one of the best that we've seen. Some of the best that we've seen defensively in these last couple years of all time, question marks. But, you know, as far as their errors are concerned, definitely up there.
Yeah. Some good friendly banter back and forth between those two on social media last week. Here on the yard, HBCU Esports Alliance here, NBA 2K Tuesday, second matchup of the night. We got Dev the Dude from Bowie State playing with the Warriors. He's got the lead right now by 9. He's dribbling with Mr. Trolls. University of Virgin Islands playing with the Sun. Mr. Troll was down by 9, 19 to 10. There's a miss there by 8, and that hurts.
And so this is Mr. Trolls' chance. The Warriors team is really known as having, look at that, a total airball, having a dreadful bench, just dreadful. You saw what they did against the Toronto Raptors, as we see Aiden get some points on the board right there, losing something like 50 at one point, by 50, to the Toronto Raptors with no Steph, no Draymond. So this team really is weak. This is the chance for Mr. Trolls to make a run. You have Aiden on the floor. You have Crowder. You know, you have some players that can make some shots. Go ahead. Give it to your dependable ones, you know, and you'll surely see some points get filled on the board here.
19-12 here, under a minute to play. Long three. Doesn't get it to fall. Wiseman with the rebound. Back come the Warriors. Kicks it out. Oubre, nope.
Oh, money
Back
all
over to
day for
Oubre.
Oubre.
Yes. Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am, in this case.
You know, he loves to put on posters, man. He's been up and down for the Warriors especially, but posters, that's all his game.
3 is short. Bad shooting day for the Suns and the Warriors. Oh, that's a green. Oh, you knew they were going to give it to him. Step back.
I tell you what, you talk
Warriors,
about bad shooting.
doubling up the Suns.
There's never bad shooting from one Stephen. Wardell Curry.
Yeah, that's definitely a guy you want. Yeah, that's definitely a guy you want with the ball in his hands. You definitely want the chef cooking if you are the Warriors, and he's been doing that in this game here.
And what's more impressive, I feel like, is holding down great defense against Mr. Trolls during the times when you don't have those players out, because I just talked about it, bad bench. So if you're able to like sort of work around the fact that you don't have the most diverse set of scorers in the league, it's really spelling good for a victory here if you keep it up.
Under 5 seconds to play here. Warriors up 10. Steph gonna have to pull it. Does not get it off in time. Halftime here, 24-14. So a 10-point lead here for Dev the Dude as we start the third quarter here on the Yard, HBCU Esports Alliance. Listening to Larry Ridley here. This is about TV, NBC Sports. Bordy McBora down there in the A.
Hey.
She's on it. Yes. Bowie State against Virgin Islands is the matchup here. Dev the Dude and Mr. Trolls respectively here as we start the third quarter on a Tuesday, NBA 2K Tuesdays. Got PGA Tour 2K21 as well. About to tee off here probably in the next hour.
And judging by the halftime stats, you're seeing the Warriors getting a lot of assists, and those assists have really spelled for some easy points for all of their team. Although I do think that the Suns are incorporating some good ball movement here. You know, try to get a little bit more assists going, get your guys some shots, and then you'll have some easy ones. Steph Curry didn't get that easy one to go down, but get some more easy shots like the Warriors have manufactured for themselves.
Layup. Off the glass, lefty for the Suns. Now within 8. Kicks it out. There's a long 2. Does not get it to go.
Still good vision, though.
Warriors. Well, Warriors going a little cold now. See what the Suns can do. Oh, he had a 3. Booker. Bucket.
Hey.
He'll triple try you. You know he will, folks. 24-19. 5-0 run here. No, make it a 7-0 run here by the Suns. They were down 12. Now it's a 5-point ball game.
Ooh, look at that. Inside, outside. Didn't get it down, but I do like that.
Good look by Steph. Couldn't knock it down, though. Does have 9 points. Just 3 of 12 shooting from three-point range, though.
Ooh.
Tried to throw it up. Did not work. Book. Back out. Sarge. Booker still in the paint. Kicks it out.
Ooh. It's a breakaway layup and a dunk. Ooh. Almost from the free throw line from Wiggins right there.
Highly recruited athlete out of Canada. Oh, Booker can't get that one to go.
Remember when people were calling him the Maple Jordan man? Didn't quite pan
Oh
out
my
like
goodness.
that.
Yeah, it's a bit much. Of course, drafted first. We took him the Cavs, right? If I'm not mistaken.
He did get traded to the Cavs, but did get first started
Minnesota.
at the Timberwolves. Yeah, Timberwolves.
Yeah, Minnesota.
I think he was part of that infamous team that Jimmy Butler called out, in which he scored plenty of points against them with no starters going against, with all starters going against them on the other way. You had Karl Anthony Towns, you had Wiggins, and you had somebody else that I'm neglecting to mention. I can't remember them quite well right now. But three of those players versus Jimmy Butler, able to outscore them.
There's a foul on Draymond. Devin Booker goes to the line, knocks down the first. And once again, back to a 5-point game. Suns hanging around. Down as many as 12, I believe. Now it's back down to 5. Shaved off 7 points here.
And you know what? I like that. The fact that, when Devin Booker was cold, didn't try to force it to go to him to make him even more cold. Gave him a second, sat him on the bench, sat down, start to fire back up again. Then you start to pass it to him. Then you start to hit shots with him. That's how you win. Don't force the issue. And the more that you don't force the issue, the more you give yourself opportunities to get back in this one. And with only 5 points left, as a gap with 2 minutes left to go in the third, that's a great position and a steal as well.
Booker, wham with the right hand. Don't look now. It's a 3-point ball game. Dev the Dude and the Warriors from Bowie State up only 3 on Mr. Trolls from UVI, University of the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, this is where things get murky for the Warriors. Is where things get murky. Bad bench. So you have to find who your shooters are. I would try to go more Bazemore than Poole, especially, it doesn't actually match real life. Poole can be kind of okay, kind of not, kind of inconsistent, but I feel like they give more favorability to Pascal and also to Bazemore. So I would go with those players if I could.
Bordy, don't look now. 1-point ball game.
Ooh.
Mr. Trolls on his way back. Shaved 11 points off that lead. Was down at 12 at one point.
Oh, but Steph is open.
It's a 13-2 run, Bordy.
13-2, but it's that thing that I've talked about, having a bad bench, taking advantage of the bad bench. Ooh, going to the line right there. That's good. But not getting the shots, it's super hard if you're the Warriors, just like the Warriors in real life, finding those consistent scoring options outside of Steph, and although Dev the Dude had great favor earlier, it's kind of been piecing it together at this last little bit, though. Hopefully lean more into Wiggins. You can get some stuff going.
Great third quarter here by the Suns. Down just 2. Booker kicks it out, CP3. No, it's not CP. He's out the game.
No.
Rebounded Sarge. He can't get it to go on the putback.
Oh, money.
Wiggins.
That's a bad look. You get the slasher going with Wiggins, especially because you already know, if you go inside, outside with Steph, you're setting yourself up for some potentially dangerous situations. I would definitely make him the ball handler here and then look at Steph out the corner of my eye.
There's a timeout here by Mr. Trolls. Going to take a little timeout, make some lineup changes here. So, Dev the Dude with a bit of a lead here, extended it a little bit, back up to 6, got down to just, I think it was 1, right?
Yeah, it was. It was a 1-point game a couple minutes ago. But don't speak too soon. Ooh, Steph doesn't get it going. Wiseman with a great rebound right there. Had Kelly Oubre open there for a second, just didn't see it. But you never know what might happen. Ooh, and with
Oh.
Steph cold, ooh, you never know what might happen to Dev the Dude's lead as well.
So 31-25 here. Warriors, they have come out to play. Dev the Dude had a lead of about 12 at one point. Got it down to 1 for Mr. Trolls. Back up to 6 here as we start the fourth quarter. Dev the Dude from Bowie State playing with the Warriors. Mr. Trolls at University of Virgin Islands playing with the Suns here. Last 5 minutes. You know what? I thought they were supposed to play 4-minute quarters. We'll have to figure that out another time. Look at them shooting identically. Field goal percentage 32% right now.
Oh, man, and that's why it feels so close. It feels like they've been really on the hair of the chin, but the Warriors probably made a couple more three-pointers here, so that makes sense. You see Andrew Wiggins gotten a little bit cold from the line after hitting 1 in the first. I think that's the difference, man. It's all about these other players besides your stars getting these points. It's been really cold from Chris Paul overall, so hopefully getting him more involved as well. You can see this lead sort of dissipate. Look at that right there. Hockey assist from Chris Paul.
31-27. Well, the teeter-totter, this thing's going to go down to the wire. At least that's the way it's shaping up. Long three. Oubre. Ooh, that was nice.
That makes this interesting, man. Now the Suns, Mr. Troll has to press a little bit. Get his three-point game going.
Mm-hmm. That was a huge 3. It was getting a little tight.
Yeah.
At 4, back up to 7 for Dev. Oh, and there's a turnover.
Steal.
Out of bounds, stays with the Warriors. 3:46 to play here.
And that was a smart foul. You have Wiggins going there to the line. You know, he has a slasher badge, so he's all about slashing. Steph Curry has been cold ever since the first half here. But that was a very smart play. Get Wiggins going there, but get a foul going there to make sure that Wiggins doesn't get going, because that leads for more opportunities with Steph. Kick it out on the outside. So smart play. I like what Mr. Troll's doing. Always constantly making adjustments.
So back within 5 for Mr. Trolls. It seems like every time he gets close, and then there's a little, 6-7-0 run for Dev the Dude, and he gets up by, 6, 7, 8 points. Then he starts to make another little run. It's fun. It's fun. Back and forth. Looking at Steph Curry, man, he started out with 9 points and hasn't hit a field goal in the second half. That's got to be tough if you're Dev the Dude.
It is, because he's the most consistent scorer, and you can get it from other players like Kelly Oubre and Wiggins, but honestly, at the end of the day, if you don't have Steph going, you're probably going to lose. They're going to have to find a way, maybe get him to the line, find out some way to get him going. Chris Paul hasn't been getting going. Draymond Green now out. Ooh, that's going to cause some trouble defensively for the Warriors.
Yep, so 4-point game. Make it 3. Closest they've been in a while, 34-31. It's going to be a dogfight here for these final 3 minutes. We get a timeout here between the Suns and the Warriors. Just so good to see some new blood here tonight, man.
It is.
We've seen the Warriors a little bit. It's the first time we've seen the Suns. Let's keep it going, guys, as we see you guys register at HBCUesports.com. Go down to the bottom of the page and register if you are an HBCU student.
Yeah, even seeing the 76ers a little bit earlier, we've seen them a little bit, but not too much. So it's been really good to see more teams, and it really just makes sense picking more of these teams. How come I haven't seen Denver yet? They have a stacked team. Jokic's really good. You have Campazzo, who can really make some really nice passes. You have Murray. You have all these players, Aaron Gordon. I'd like to see some more blood, maybe some Mavericks too. All these good teams. There are plenty of them in the NBA. Let's spread it out a little bit.
34-31 up top. Can't get it to go for Book. Break here for the Warriors. Back over Wiggins. And the foul.
Super smart.
Offhand as well.
offhand.
That was
You
huge.
have Steph,
That was huge.
who's really good on the inside, so it's very tempting to go to him, but instead going to the slightly bigger, slightly better angle Wiggins and getting the and one. Wow, that was really huge with Steph really ice cold.
That was bump and the bucket on that one. Oh, he had a wide open man down below. Would have been an easy layup. Didn't see him. Back come the Warriors. Kicks it out. Curry. Yee!
That's a layup for him, man. That's a layup for him. Clutch. I swear, Steph always comes on right when the team needs him. And with 9 points to go, 9 points with 2 minutes to go, I'm sorry. That was really a great shot for him to hit.
Quick 6 points there, too, by the Warriors. CP3 lets it go. Oh, knocked it down.
Coming back.
That was huge. Needed that.
This is a great game. Not only infusion of some new bloods, but also some good play. Ooh, could have made the shot passes to Oubre and can't get it done. Ooh, looked like he might have had a layup for Steph.
Yeah, you got to figure out who's going to be shooting and taking these shots at the end of the game. I want that guy. I want 3 and 1 taking shots.
Smart double team right there, but you left Booker open. Ooh, luckily he doesn't make you pay. You can't do that, baby. Leave Steph open. You can't do that.
Well, maybe you can down low. Back up to 8. 3 can't go. Rebound about Oubre.
Ooh, good bailout. Instead of passing it to Oubre, does it with Steph. Even with a man in his face, it doesn't even matter. Ooh, had a wide open shot, but decided to go to the sure money shooter.
Yep, absolutely. So back up to 11.
Right back at you.
Right back at you. Not gonna fold just yet.
Can Steph get it done on the inside? He does.
He does. He does.
This is a good one.
It is 47-37. Looking for the steal. It's pretty much over, though. It's going to be hard to come back from 10 down with 30 seconds to play. Booker, long shot. Does knock it down. It was a long 2.
Hey, 2 words for you. Reggie Miller.
Who knows? Get the steal.
You got to shoot quick, though. You got to shoot quick. Find the shot.
You got to take
hoist it anyway.
Time's winding down.
Got to hoist it anyway.
Doesn't get it to go. And that's going to do it. It's going to be an 8-point win for Dev the Dude and the Warriors, who absolutely came out to play when it mattered. Those last 2 minutes, man. Exciting ball game. Was only up 3 at one point, right? So Dev the Dude in Bowie State gets the win over Mr. Trolls, University of the Virgin Islands. How about Mr. Trolls, man? Great job by him. He's come a long way since the first time we saw him. Really put a scare on the Dev the Dude. Actually had an opportunity to win this game, but Dev the Dude, great closeout there. It was 34-31. And then it was the 3-point play by Wiggins, a couple threes from Curry, and a layup from Curry. Quick 8 points. Boom, got it out to about 11, 12, 13. And then he was just going to hang on there. CP3, Dev Booker hit threes at the end to make it a little bit closer there. But it's Dev the Dude getting the win by 8 and $50 tonight here in Scholarship Shmoney.
One of the best matchups that I've seen, even though the scoreboard, was a little bit more disparity than we usually see in these close-knit matchups that we've seen before in this league. In terms of entertainment value, back and forth, almost getting there, not quite. It was still one of the best matchups that I've seen in league history. Mr. Trolls, we have seen him fall a little bit bigger earlier in the time that we've been in this league, but get a little bit of a break, a little bit of a bye week, get your 6 under them, going with the Suns, who's a really good team overall. I need to see more of the Suns in this league, but really making adjustments, constantly trying to put pressure. For every 3 that Steph had, CP3 came right back with the 3, Devin Booker as well. But when you establish that momentum early on, when you're somehow able to hold leads, even with Curry not always scoring, and with a bad bench as well, that's huge. So Dev the Dude really did a good job in making sure that he utilizes the Warriors to the best of their capabilities, not forcing the issue with Steph, passing it around. And that was the difference in order to ensure the W.
Yeah, 34-31, and like I said, he hit like 3 threes and then led by Steph, and it was Katie bar the door. It was boom, 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 back to back to back to back to back, and that was pretty much what set the tone and won the game for Dev the Dude. He gets $50 here. Starting to make a name for himself a little bit. He's playing well in Madden and now 2K. Now, not a pushover. I don't know if he's the best player in the league, but here's a guy that it's representative. You know what I'm saying? He goes out there, he gives an effort, and he's moving up the leaderboard, and that's what we want here. In this league. If you want to be somebody like Dev the Dude or Killer Cam or King Latico or Angry A, one of these guys here, go to HBCUesports.com, bottom of the page, and sign up. Once again, that's HBCUesports.com. If you're an HBCU student, sign up at the bottom of the page and join our league. This is week 5 here. We got one more matchup coming up here. Bordy McBoard. We're going to take a break here from our proud sponsor, presenting sponsor, Gillette, the best a man can get groomed to game. We'll have matchup number 3 on the other side, and then PGA Tour 2K21 a little bit later tonight as well. We'll see you after this.
Hi, I'm Fahim Alexander from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today I'm at work at Fahim's Hands Precision. Today I'm going to give you guys some smooth, cool tips to keep you groomed to the game. My steps when I'm shaving, I want to use a hot towel so I can steam my scalp. Get less irritation when you use a hot towel. I'm going to use my Gillette 2-in-1 shave gel. Make sure to spread your shaving gel in circular motions. Then I want to start with these strokes. You're going to stroke, 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 5 strokes. One important fact you'll never want to forget, always pull your ear down when shaving. The Gillette Skin Guard works to minimize any tug and pull and cuts hair at skin level. This helps prevent irritation. After my strokes, I always want to check in the middle for excess hair left behind. After that, you want to hit it with the hot towel again. Then at the end, you want to use some antiseptic. It makes you feel good. Now you are ready to hit the yard looking your best.
All right, we're back here on the Yard, HBCU Esports Alliance, NBA 2K Tuesday. 2 matches down, 1 to go, and then we got PGA Tour 2K21 coming up here. Literally here, Bordy McBoard, $30,000 on the line in scholarship money here, spring season, week 5 here. Going to go all the way through and into May, started back in December with the Homecoming Classic, and we're still rolling $35,000 because we gave away $5,000 back in December, the Homecoming Classic, and now $30,000 during the spring season. Inaugural season here for the Yard HBCU Esports Alliance. Bordy, we got the third matchup coming up tonight, Norfolk State against Bowie State in this one. Angry A doing his thing in Madden and 2K. Madden on Mondays, 2K on Tuesdays. Ahmad A, we haven't seen him, I don't think, at all, have we? From Bowie State.
We saw him last week in Rocket League. That might have been, I think, maybe one more time before. I'm not completely sure. Memory escapes me, but I'll just blame it on old age, right? I don't know what to blame it on, honestly. Young age.
Old age. Old age.
I have like
Who's
one gray
old?
hair. I have like one gray
Oh
hair.
my gosh,
You know what I
Bordy,
mean?
you're still, your age starts with a 2. You can't say old age.
You're
Sorry.
right. You're definitely right. Doesn't stop my knees from feeling old. But you see, you talked a little bit about how Bowie was running amok on things. I feel like you said it yourself. Bowie and Morehouse has a gang of people here already to chew up, eat up all of the moolah that there is. But I mean, Angry A, he doesn't need anybody else to represent Norfolk at the top of the rankings by himself. Just making work done, getting things happening, and already repping for his squad, his team. I think this is going to be a good matchup because we've seen Angry A all over the place just get some wins, but you never know. We've seen Dev the Dude lose a little bit. We've seen Killer Cam lose, so anybody can be beat, so who knows?
We saw Angry A finally lose.
Yeah.
So everybody's taking an L, except King Latiker, who nobody really wants to see right now. All 4 of his wins have been huge, just blowouts. I don't think anyone's been within, I think maybe one person's been within 30 of them. Everything he's had, everything he's won has been by 25 or 30 plus. So, yeah, we're going to find out. Angry A topped the leaderboard combined, right? Because he's got, what, $650 or something like that?
Yes, 600 and something because he had 500 last time, but he's racked up some points overall and racked up some wins. So hopefully he can get past that 700 markup. But you don't know, Ahmed A came to play, boys and girls. He ain't no punk. He ain't about that life. He's not going to go down scared. So I'm interested to see what he's bringing. Haven't seen him a ton, but, we haven't seen a ton of these players before. We haven't seen the Denver Nuggets a ton either, so I'm really excited. Just talked about how I wanted to see them. They're a great team. We're finally going to see them as well. Some fresh faces, some revitalized life, and not only with competitors as well, but with these matchups in the game too.
Do you think you talked those guys into that because you were screaming Nuggets last game? Do you think they were listening as they were waiting to play their game?
I hope they were listening. Hey, man, this is a stacked team, okay? It's not just, if you're looking for the Celtics in order to get things done, and shout out, I know the Celtics are your crew, but I wouldn't expect them to choose the Knicks either, and they had some pretty good success earlier in the season as well. You got to diversify the talent, especially with these dominant teams, and if you have more players who can get it done, more dependable scorers, that's good because 2K gives, a lot of favorable stats to teams that have a lot of different pieces, and that's the Nuggets for sure.
Yeah. So Angry A of Norfolk State playing with the Sixers. Ahmad A from Bowie State playing with the rich, creamy Nuggets there. And I like the fact that they've got this thing right. The 4-minute quarters last game were a little longer. Those dudes, they were sneaky. Oh, those tricky guys from Bowie State and Virgin Islands went 5-minute quarters on us. Can't get anything past me and Bordy. Not going to let that happen. But no, it's all good. They went the extra time. I guess, that's what we're here for.
got the eagle eyes, do the little goggles over your face if we're talking in the basketball sense.
The
but
3
already
goggles. Yes.
Yeah. But already starting early with a quick 2. So hopefully this is high scoring as well, like the last one.
You know what else I like? I like the fact that last game, they went against the grain a little bit. They went against all of the norms. 5-minute quarters instead of 4-minute quarters, which is what we use in our in my Compete Forever league. So I mean, that's
Right.
sort of a standard deal. But they also changed the camera angle as well. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did like that. It felt a little bit more, professional broadcast angle, I don't like to frame it like that, but it felt like that. So I appreciated that. Got the users, I feel, the viewers here, immersed in the gameplay like it is normally in a normal NBA sense.
Look at Bordy paying attention. I see you, Bordy.
Gotta get the skybox view,
4-2 lead here. Sixers and Angry A. Kids call him Aaron. Then you got Ahmad A from Bowie State. What does this A stand for? Does it stand for Adam? Alex? What do you think?
Annihilating the competition? Maybe.
Or also ran if he gets blown out.
Right. Especially if he gets blown out. If he blows out Angry Aaron, that'll put some intrigue in this one. Maybe he could go against King Latiker and put up a worthy competition. Ooh.
Sixers up 4-2. Foul. Embiid going to the line. Was definitely in the MVP conversation this year, but he's been hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
If you would ask me in January or into February, I would have said Embiid at that point. Now, you hear Joker, you hear LeBron, you hear Embiid, players like that. So actually, you don't really see Embiid on the top, 3 or 4 anymore because of what's been going on. But yeah.
Yeah, I knew he was going to lose it because of the time out. But now, you have the beginning of the season MVP and the latter half of the season MVP with the Jokic, especially all the assists that he's been getting with Aaron Gordon here. They say LeBron, it's like a point guard over there in the forward position. Well, Jokic is like that in the center position, just always holding on to that ball, never shooting, always looking to pass it outside. Didn't get it to go down, but in the future, who knows?
Absolutely. Nice little layup there by Ben Simmons. 6-point lead here for Angry A and the Sixers. About $1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Third matchup of the night here. Who's going to win the $50 and add to their total? Long three. Millsaps can't get it to go. Here come the dudes from Philly. Kicks it out. 3.
Ooh,
Swish.
I didn't even look at
that's
that.
Wet. Ooh-wee. 7-0 run by the Sixers. Can't get it to go. Oh, Denver's struggling. If they don't score again, this might be the lowest scoring quarter we've ever seen. But if they don't score again, go ahead, Bordy.
Yeah, 2K can be unforgiving with jump shooting. We saw the last 2 games. That's not unforgiving.
Dunk on him.
Oh, all over the place. I like that. Playing, dunking like an MVP, I know that. Most valuable.
Remember
dunk.
Mutombo used to say that back in the day? Dunk on him.
Well, definitely dunking on all the competition. Got a little blown dunk earlier, but ended up being a foul. So redemption time, it's always nice. But if your jump shots aren't falling, you don't want to post up from Millsap, but I do like going more inside if your jump shots aren't falling. Hopefully you can manufacture some offense. I also like getting some steals as well. Good job.
Got the foul on Embiid. Millsap going to the line. 13-2 here. 13-3 now here. Lead for Angry A playing with the Sixers. Misses the the free throw. Could be the last possession of the quarter here. We'll see. Sixers up 10. 12 seconds left. Ooh, look at that layup. Doesn't get it to go, but Seth Curry, the young chef. Sous chef. That's what we'll start calling Seth Curry. He's a sous chef. Yeah. He can cook out. He can cook them sometimes, a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's some nice meals you could get with a sous chef. Some sous vide steak. You know what I mean? Put them in a bag of water. Still tastes delicious. Still tender. That shot tender doesn't go down. That's fine though. Joel Embiid with the takeover already. 15-3 for the beginning of this matchup. Only the first quarter here, so there's still time to make headway. But I'd be feeling the pressure if I were Ahmad here.
Yeah, a good run there by Angry A. 11-1 run to end the quarter there. So 3 points might be the shortest quarter that we've seen from a scoring standpoint. Least amount of points we've seen in a quarter is 3, if I'm not mistaken. I think we've seen 4 before. 3 might be the new record, new low here. So our guy from Bowie State, Ahmad A, has got to pick it up here and get some offense going. Angry A down low. Kicks it out. Embiid can't get the 15-footer to go down.
And I think both teams are too obsessed with going on the inside. Yeah, going on the outside.
Joker?
Just like I said, that's Joker. The nice little catch and shoot 3. Don't be afraid. Go on the outside, especially if you're the Nuggets. You have just slightly bit more outside talent, I would say, than inside. But you still have a lot of inside talent as well, don't get me wrong. But definitely try to go more outside, especially with Joel Embiid down there. Ooh, good block.
Some good defense here recently by Ahmad A. I would also chalk it up to bad offense by Angry A. A little out of control.
Yeah.
So you might want to watch that here.
And speaking of watch that, you had Joker open there on that fast break. Instead, throws it down to Aaron Gordon. Is that Aaron Gordon? No, I don't believe that is.
No, that is.
That is not.
JaVale McGee.
You talk about MVPs, Shaqting MVP.
Yeah, I'm not acting a fool today. Great attributes on 2K for JaVale McGee, by the way. Quick 5-0 run here by Ahmad A from Bowie State and the Nuggets, by the way. Down low to Embiid. Back over to Scott. There's a foul there. Side out for the Sixers.
Now I feel like Philadelphia, depending too much on the inside. Yeah, there you go. Kick it back on the outside. Didn't get that shot, but shots will be available if you look for them. Don't be afraid to kick it.
Rebound here by the Sixers.
Oh, good.
Good
reading
job by
that.
Joker. Stole the alley-oop.
I see you getting in between the pass lanes, young fella. Look at Joker on the other side, bringing it down after getting the steal. Ooh, that's really nice play. Getting on a run right here, Larry.
7-0 run. They were down by 12. Now it's a 5-point lead here for Angry A. Good timeout here. Get your bearings. Figure out what's going on here. You guys were looking good. 15-3 at the end of one. Haven't scored here yet in the second quarter. It's been all Nuggets. Got to go back to attacking inside. If they double, kick it out.
You had Danny Green open on the perimeter right there again. Finally saw it. Doesn't get the shot, though.
But that's playing the game the right way.
Yeah, that is. You don't get everything, but just like we said yesterday, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Look at that, Tobias getting it done and down low.
Tobias Harris getting done. You're absolutely correct. 17-10 lead for Angry A and the Sixers. Under a minute and a half to play here, first half. 7-point lead here for Angry A.
Yeah, I do a little bit more post moves if I were that. You already got the inside. Don't be afraid. Put some shimmy shakes on them, okay?
Oh, can't get it to go. Embiid was trying to dunk on the whole Mile High City. Didn't get it to fall. 17-10, make it 18-10. Knocks down the first free throw. And back come the Sixers. Angry A, a little 4-0 run to create a little more distance after they got it down to 5. Is back up to 9 here, Bordy, with a minute to play here in the second quarter.
Oh, had Joker open for a second, but good defense, stifling defense from Angry A to make sure to close that gap. I like that fadeaway.
Mm-hmm. 21-10, 6-0 run here by the Sixers.
Yeah,
Can't
I'm
get
not
it to
liking
go.
the post moves that I'm seeing. You know, you're making some moves, but you got to add some variety in it. Don't be afraid to do some fadeaways, some Hakeem the Dream shimmy shakes, maybe some sky hooks as well over here. Get some Kareem Abdul-Jabbar around here.
Well,
Get some
you know how
variety
hard
in
it
these
is.
shots.
Well, you know how hard it is just to hit layups in this 2K game. So it can be difficult when you got defense on you, and guys are contesting. So 23-11 here slows down a run there, an 8-0 run by Anger A and Norfolk State and the Sixers. 23-12 here could be the last shot of the quarter or the half. Embiid kicks it out. Curry. Good look. Can't knock it down. 5 seconds to go. Michael Porter Jr. kicks it out. Good look there. I can't knock it down. A little short. And that's going to get us to the break.
Yeah, 2K can give it. 2K can also take it away. Take it away most of the jump shot abilities of the players in this one. A stark difference between the last game where we saw a lot of jump shots go down. But it's still the halftime. It's still halftime, you know, down, 11. You can still make things work. Just stick to your game. And we saw a comeback last time from Mr. Charles. Hopefully we see some from Ahmad as well. Amid as well, I'm sorry.
All right. 23-12. Angry A with the lead by 11. From Norfolk State over Ahmad A.
Mm-hmm.
From Bowie State. It's going to make a run. It's got to be now.
Oh, good covering up Jokic. Oof.
25-12. Back up to the largest lead of the game, I believe. Tied for the largest lead, 25-12.
Yeah, I really like that play. You know, it seems like the Nuggets really are all about driving in and then kicking out on the outside, then covered up, forecasted the fact that they're going to kick it to Joker, instead getting a steal in the passing lane. But Jokic at the line right now.
Joker knocks down that free throw, 25-14. Oh, Ben. Wham with the left hand. Back up to 13, Bordy. It's danger territory here. You got to get this thing. It's about 7 or 8 here in the next minute, or you just probably have no shot. Well, that helps.
That definitely does. Definitely does help. And, time to bring out the Jim Carrey. So you're saying there's a chance.
Absolutely. There's a chance. Oh, Seth throwing it up. Circus shot. It doesn't go. Hit to the free throw line. Knocks that one down. Second one up. Feathery.
Yeah. Although you hate to see a good free throw shooter get to the line, it's not necessarily bad in making sure that you keep time for your team, but you can't have a turnover. That's bad overall. Leaving Seth wide open too.
Little Seth. The sous chef. 31-17, largest lead of the ball game here, Bordy. At the right time, he's starting to pour it on a little bit, and slowly but surely pouring dirt on Ahmad A from Bowie State.
Yeah, it's been killer defense, making sure to get into the passing lanes, forecasting the fact that a teammate is open. Ooh, couldn't get that alley-oop to go down, but I like this defensive plan that I have seen so far from Angry A, proving again once and for all why he's at the top of the leaderboards.
Absolutely. 31-17. There's a foul there, reach in. 136 to play here. So it looks like Angry A from Norfolk State is going to move on. Nice little hard-fought win against Ahmad A from Bowie State.
Mm-hmm.
Ahmad A, we saw him, like you said, during Rocket League on a Wheels Wednesday. We'll be adding NASCAR Heat 5 here coming soon as well on Wednesdays as we continue to expand and extend the services that we have here for our games and products and publishers. 5 games now: Madden 2K, NBA 2K, PGA Tour 2K, Rocket League, and NASCAR Heat 5. And then, of course, the wrap-up show that we do every Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, here on Twitch. Twitch.tv/HBCU Esports Yard. As we continue to roll along here. Also, on Soulja Boy TV as well, with our partnership with Soulja Boy.
I love that. Isn't that so poetic, Larry? We finally seeing some new, fresh faces in 2K, seeing the 76ers, who we haven't seen a lot, seeing the Suns, seeing the Warriors, who we've seen a little bit, but not quite. You're seeing the Nuggets, but then also seeing some new games as well with PGA 2K Tour and also NASCAR Heat 5. So definitely poetic, definitely feels pride. It feels right. Everything in life is lining up for these new games that we're seeing right here.
32. Oh, Seth Curry missed a free throw. Jokic with the board. That's rare.
That definitely is rare for sure.
I was going to say great contest. Great contest by Embiid out there. And there's a foul. That's sent Ben Simmons to the line. Just like the NBA, gotta love it, a foul fest. Last minute of the game.
Stretch this thing on out, man. Why not? But I do love that. I do love the defense that I've seen displayed by this 76ers team with Angry Aaron. Just really good job contesting things, getting in the passing lane, really making offensive adjustments, making sure to not turn the ball over too much, and then taking advantage of opportunities. Right there is the slam for Joel Embiid and Angry Aaron 76ers.
Timeout here for Bowie State's Ahmad A. I guess that's going to do it, guys, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is going to do it. We're going to go ahead and give the victory to Angry A, Norfolk State, and the Sixers getting the win over Ahmad A and Bowie State from the Nuggets. Good job there by Angry A. Very impressive, man. Stayed in the lead, had the lead the entire time. Never really let it go. Had a couple of little runs there by Bowie State from Ahmad A, but just like a little brother, he gave him the Heisman. He sunned him, you know?
Yeah, when you're good, you're good. That's all you have to really say. And the defense was great, fantastic in the passing lanes. I love the fact that the Nuggets were chosen. Ahmad, definitely stick to that team because that team has potential. But when the shots are falling early, you press and don't really take into account, getting people open and making sure that you have passive players who are open, honestly, then a team can just take advantage all day, every day. And Angry Aaron, he definitely doesn't play angry, calm, cool, collected, destroying folks left and right, and destroyed Ahmad right here. So Embiid right here, I'm sorry. So tough loss. Yep. It's definitely unfortunate for Embiid, but I like choosing the Nuggets. There's some potential there. Keep on going, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we got to see JaVale McGee. You got Aaron Gordon, some athletic bodies on that front line. And then, of course, we know what Jamal Murray and, Joker can do on that team that went to the, Western Conference Finals last year down in the bubble. So congrats to 5 Foot Dre, Dev the Dude, and Angry A, winners tonight of NBA 2K. On NBA 2K Tuesday, they all win $50, moving up that leaderboard here. We'll still be able to see those guys, maybe in Rocket League. If not, definitely for Week 6. Next week. We're going to go ahead and take a break here. We're going to come back, and we're going to have our newest game, the 4th game, kicking off here in the yard, the HEA, HBCU Esports Alliance. We're going to have some PGA Tour 2K21, Taka Woods, y'all. We'll come back with that and sing those players on the course after a quick timeout from Gillette. The best a man can get, groomed to game.
As a barber, nothing's going to beat my shave. Especially for guys who tend to get razor bumps from ordinary razors at home. So when they can't see me, there's Gillette Skin Guard, a razor that's made different and designed just for men with skin that's easily irritated. It flattens the skin and lifts the blade for a shave that's closer than a trimmer but not too close for comfort. I mean, it's just right.
All right. Oh my God. How you doing, man?
Everyone has a routine. I brush my teeth, eat breakfast, work out, and shave with Gillette Pro Glide. It gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. So, when I hop on the stream and plant this lovely face in front of millions of people, I'm not worried. I just show up, ready to play.
Oh, we're back here. It's the Yard. HBCU Esports Alliance here, presented by Gillette. Groom to game. Best the man can get here. Larry Ridley here, NYTV. NBC Sports Madden NFL, NBA 2K League. Boardy Big Board. Week 5, NBA 2K League. It is in the books, my friend. 5-foot Dre, Bowie State. Dev the Dude, Bowie State as well. Ooh, a couple of Bowie State wins. Ahmad A for Bowie State, the only Bowie State person. Unfortunately, did not win tonight. So shout out to Angry A, Norfolk State. He's a winner. So those are the 3 winners tonight here. As we put a bow on NBA 2K Week 5 in the books. And $150 more given out to very deserving students at these fine HBCUs.
Yeah, Angry A finally broke through, I believe, the 700 threshold. So already close to a whole stack, man. That's really good when it comes to that. But if you look at that graphic on the right-hand side, man, we have even more action coming up. Over here, we're loud, we're excited, Madden, ooh, 2K, dunks, we love it. But now it's time to go to the inside voice and really to try to analyze the game here with 2K, really get inside with PGA Tour 2K. So I'm really going to be excited to see, the drivers and the irons and everything that's going to happen with our new game Infusion.
Looking forward to it. PGA Tour 2K21 is coming up next. Our 4th game that we have here as part of the HEA. So we'll take a little break here, guys. Just wanted to let everyone know Week 5 is in the book for NBA 2K. We'll see you next week for NBA 2K, 6 p.m. Eastern. Also on Monday for Madden at 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll come back after this quick timeout, and we are going to have the debut on the Yard HBCU Esports Alliance, PGA 2K or PGA Tour 2K21. Right after this message from Gillette. Groom to game, Boardy and Larry Ridley back after this.
Other blades I've used, they just don't cut it.
You can't get a much cleaner shave than with Gillette. It gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. Watch Gillette change your world.
Back here on the yard, HBCU Esports Alliance, Larry Lee here. Bordy McBoard here. It's a Tuesday, NBA 2K Tuesdays. We just had 3 matchups. 5-foot Dre, Bowie State. Dev the Dude, Bowie State. And Ahmad, hey, Bowie State! Clean sweep tonight. 3 guys, $50 each, $150 going to Bowie State. First time we've seen that where we had one school sweep the entire night. But
That's crazy.
Week 5 for NBA 2K, it's done. Now, for the first time, we're starting and we're talking about PGA Tour 2K21. That's right, Tiger Woods, y'all. We're on the PGA Tour, baby. Get out your drivers, your irons, and your putter. Long drives, we want eagles and birdies because a bird in a hand is worth more than a bush. You know what? Bordy, what did we say earlier? Bogeys, bad.
Bogey's bad. We're all bird team, all right? We like birds. We like eagles. We like the birdies. We like
the Birdman. We fly in any weather.
Right, the Birdman. We like Birdman. We like Anderson. Yeah, we love him. But we don't like the bogeys, the double bogeys, the triple bogeys, and all other plus shots beyond that. We want to make it on par if we're gonna have anything. Gotta be even. We gotta get our inside voices going too. So I'm really excited to infuse this next game into the league. You know, not a lot of people, I would imagine, you know, we're used to, especially in the HBCU land, seeing a lot of NBA, seeing a lot of 2K, not necessarily seeing a lot of PGA. So this will be a learning experience, not only for us, but for our gamers as well. We'll try to bridge that gap and making sure that, you know, everybody's even, though not a single dollar has been distributed. But we see gamers like Javier Griffin from Cooma. So Cooma is showing some love here. Yeah. Then you have, of course, the staples, the Dev, the Dudes, the 5-foot Dreys, Stunner Showtimes, Z Buckets, and then also Goober Strub, who we know from Rocket League land. So a lot of faces that we haven't seen. One face that we haven't seen is Griffin. The other gamers we've seen in all these various things. But it's interesting to see which gamer chooses what. And I think of Dev the Dude adding another game is kind of unfair because that's even more opportunities to widen this gap with the money that he has.
Absolutely. PGA Tour standings right there. No money has yet to be distributed, but that money will be going out here very soon. Let's go ahead and get started here. Let's find out what course we're going to be on. We got 4 players and students right now that will be on the course. We'll be following tonight here. 5-foot Dre from Bowie State. Goober Strub from HT, Houston Telliston, and Dev the Dude from Bowie State, and Z Buckets from Morehouse. Yes. They will be the 4 guys on the PGA Tour. And guys, if you want to sign up for Madden, 2K, PGA Tour, Rocket League, or NASCAR Heat 5, just make sure you go to HBCUesports.com. Once again, that is HBCUesports.com here. So this is Z Buckets here. He's on the course. And this would be his, is he on the range? He's just on the range.
Yeah,
right
he's
now,
just on the driving range. I feel getting used to everything that's going on. You know, there are plenty of types that you can go with this game mode. Is very interesting. So you're only using the right stick to kind of sort of line up your shots right there. So you can see that little line that you see, the little white line with the gray around it. That kind of determines where the shot is and how much your shot will line up based on what you want versus what you actually putt. So or what your actual stroke is. So if you make sure it's straight line, that means that it's going to be pretty fair. It's exactly where you want it to, not accounting for wind, of course. But then you also can, you know, go back, but then also curve it left or curve it right. You know, if you want to make it more right or more left, that's also an option as well. So, you know, the more steady, the more even, usually the better. But you might have some gamers add some flair in there if they want to manufacture, you know, get a little bit more left according to where the wind
some hooks
is.
and slices. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, some hooks, some slices. You better use the official terms and knowledge, all right? So I believe a hook is left and a slice is right?
I think that you're correct on that. That's right. That's right. Hook it to the left, slice it to the right. Or you can be like Tiger Woods, man. Use that stinger, man. Right down the middle. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't want to, you want to stay away from the driver. See, I used to be able to kill my driver. Now I can't hit driver to save my life.
Oh, really? What happened,
Yeah,
man?
it's hard for me. I don't know what happened. I just stopped playing. But now I'm a little bit better with my irons. I like the sand wedge. So yeah, I mean I can control that one pretty good. Hit it about about 100 yards or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of what I like to do.
That happens sometimes. It's like in the gaming world called losing your sticks underneath you. I know in the band world, not getting your lips right, not getting your lips under you. Time you sort of kind of step away. You can't do some things quite like you used to. And already in the hazard is Z Bucket starting right here. Ooh, in the rough as well. So a slow downswing. The game is warning him right here. Kind of tighten up the stick movement there. Try to get a little bit of a faster shot. But sometimes, although you lose some things, you kind of refine your craft in other ways as well, Larry. So I think that's what happened with your iron game. You step away from a bit, you get things back as well.
Yeah. You can see Z Buckets. He was close over there to being on the beach. So we like to call it being in the sand, which could be treacherous over there, especially with that rough. But he did a good job of getting out of it. Now he's got a birdie, is it a putt? And he drains it.
Oh, yeah, looking par.
And that's a par. We'll take that.
That's definitely good.
What course is this? That's my old course in Orlando. The Arnold Palmer Invitational, Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Yes. I'll be in Orlando. Arnie's place. Yes. Arnie's Army, baby.
Okay, so you've seen these matchups before. You've seen the Bay Club area, this putting greens before.
Yes, that tournament's usually held, if I'm not mistaken, sometime around now. It's usually April, May, usually around now. It's not a major, but it's definitely one of the top tour events on tour. That's not a major. You got that, and then of course you got the unofficial fifth major. That's up the road in Jacksonville at TPC. With the famed 17th green there at the Players Championship. That's probably the fifth major. But yeah, Arnie's tournament, definitely one of the top 5 non-major events on tour. I would probably even put it maybe in the top 3 or 4, probably.
Oh, yeah. So these gamers already starting on the pro game circuit already, doing a good job as well. As you see that approach, just a little left for that one. But I did like, earlier, that little fader, trying to get a little bit closer to the putting green, get it closer to the flag. So I like that approach, all the game working up to get to that point. Didn't quite get it the timing that he wanted, but at least you're on par. So that's good.
There it is. You saw it. The Bay Hill Club. Of course, there with Arnie, Arnold Palmer. Did a lot of great things for charity there with the Arnold Palmer Children's Hospital. They raised a lot of money there. Tiger Woods won a bunch of times there. We've seen a lot of great golfers that have won there. Absolutely.
Yeah, and Arnold Palmer not only doing good things for the golf game, the charity game as well, for the drink game as well. I sure do love a great Arnold Palmer, man. I promise you. Every time I go to a fast food restaurant, I'm not into the juices and trying to cut back on the soda. So the Arnold Palmer, man, just really gets that sweet spot, man.
That's good. I'm with you. Just water for me. Sometimes I can't help it. I love my milkshakes, but yeah, I don't drink a lot of soda. I don't drink hardly any soda. So it's all water for me. But I love an Arnold Palmer. Got to be sweet, though. Got to have some sweet tea in it. I'm saying? Want it to be good. How about Goober Strub? Is he Sprechen Sie Deutsch? That's Deutschland right there. Goober Strub, is he German?
Or maybe he's just like you, wanted to do something different. Put Deutschland on the map,
Right here. This is right here for par right here. Can he sink it? 6-foot birdie?
Yeah,
6-foot par putt right here.
I like the recovery after those last couple of shots. Ooh, and then you have the guideline too, which is a great feature to kind of help you determine where to putt the ball. But you can only use it once per putt. So that was his one chance, but gave him a good idea, just close, just a little bit right. So adjusting.
It's a little off. Yeah,
just a little right.
Just a little off there.
And now for bogey.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bogeys.
But
not good, but you'll take it there.
Not good, but I do like the recovery. They were on the rough at one point. And the rough, definitely not good. Definitely harder to hit your shots from. So nice recovery. Not the most ideal shots, but at least you were able to get yourself in position, close enough position to not, drain the well too much.
Yeah, so Goober Strub at +1. I guess right now we're taking a look at Dev the Dude from Bowie State.
Ooh, close to the hazard.
This is his approach here.
Oh, and see,
123 yards from the flag.
I don't think he's taking into account that 13 miles per hour wind here.
Mile per hour wind. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I would.
So he's gonna slice it a little bit. He's gonna slice it a little bit. And try to get it to land on the green there. A beautiful Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando. API is what they used to call it, Border. The Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Oh,
Right,
but see how left that went?
A little bit past
really
the hole
left.
as well. Got a 33-footer here. See if he can lag this one real good. This is for birdie right here. So definitely want a nice lag putt. And what we mean by lag is don't want to blow it past the hole. You want to get it as close to the hole as possible without going past it. So you don't want to leave too much there on the way back.
Didn't even use the guidance line for that one. Might get it. Ooh, just passed it like you said.
See, that's what you're afraid of right here, because these are some tough par putts right here. Knocked it home though.
Able to get it done. Yeah, Dev the Dude, making sure. But I think these gamers need to pay attention. There are a lot of these little different shot types as well too. So I think I would have gone with such a high wind. There's something called a pitch shot, which could make sure you cut through that wind there to make sure that you could actually get your ball where you needs to go. And with that wind, luckily able to go past the lake there on the fairway. That's nice.
Absolutely. He's got 227 yards to carry the water there. Going with a 3-wood. Looks good. Coming off the club. Okay. Down the center of the fairway. We'll take that.
Yeah. I also like the character has quite the eccentric mustache. So I really like that. It's very nice.
Gotta get my Tiger Woods pose right there. Don't know what that was.
I like that. Trying to get the chipper in there. That's good. A nice little carry. Get you close.
That's not bad. Not terrible.
Yeah.
All right here for par. It's one of those tricky ones. 4 to 5 footer right here. Looks pretty straightboardy, but it is downhill. It wouldn't surprise me. I was about to say if it tailed a little bit to the right.
Yeah.
Knocked it in.
Luckily took it to account that, and it's still 1 under, which is really, really good here for this first little hole.
Is that Bordy? I just saw Bordy's name up there. You're not playing, are you?
I'm definitely not playing, but I'm definitely not playing. I'm ruining their results. I'm sabotaging them. Larry. No, we did some test rounds earlier round, and so you'll see me hopefully not the top much longer. I definitely don't want to be at the top. I want somebody to beat my score, but I will flex on it. It was a pretty impressive score. I will say that. No.
I was like, hold on. That's boring.
Oh, but look how long this putt is. This is a real killer right here.
Yeah.
You make this in one go, you could get a birdie here, but that will be a very, very tough shot. So I'm excited to see what's gonna come from
Google
this
for
one.
Bird.
Yeah.
This is on the 7th right here. Par 3 7th. Second shot here for Bird.
Really trying to take the time, line it up well. I like the patience.
Mm-hmm. I like that's a good
stroke.
curve.
Oh.
Okay. Not
That's
bad.
so good. Mm-hmm.
5 footer for par. There you go. Bang it home.
There you go.
Who is Shmi Galton? Schmigalton, who's that?
Yeah.
The
Doing
good
a
board is
really
she's
good
-7 through 3. Get out of here.
job.
How did you just
Hey,
stop that?
man.
How did you do that?
So you saw that last putt, that 7-1, and how long away that is? I got that all in one go, which was crazy. That was the craziest shot that I ever had, like, my entire time playing this game. But
So
it goes
you
to
birded that hole.
I birdied that. I birdied that, which is really crazy because the putting game is so good. But now we have a dual screen. We see Bowie,
Okay.
Bowie's own Dev the dude. I'm sorry, get a shot, dual shots at the same time. Them both trying to make their way down the fairway, and both getting really good returns on that shot right here. These are where
Here's
the
Cooper
decisions are
Stubb.
made, though.
Second shot here on the par 4 8th. Dev the dude. There's his approach. He's on the right-hand side.
Ooh, I'm thinking both had less than ideal types of approaches, although I'll take Goober Shrub's approach a little bit more. Luckily, he didn't end up in the bunker. And
Both of them here, third shot for birdie.
super close.
Oh, that's good right there for Goober.
Yeah, very
That's
nice.
saucy right there.
Very nice. Oh, you see? Ooh, just couldn't quite get it done. I would have liked to see some more patience there from Dev the dude while you are making this shot, but definitely does come right back and gets
Dev gets a bogey, right? This is for par for Goobs.
Yeah.
I think he banged it home. So Goober got a par there on the 8th. Dev the dude, I believe, picked up bogey.
Oof. And Dev the dude, patience wins you some points already at plus 23 on the 6th hole right there. You got to be more patient if you're Dev the dude. Definitely doesn't look like golf is quite the forte, at least quite yet.
Well, that's most of us Americans.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
It's a hard game, man. It's a hard game, an expensive game as well. Shout out to the PGA Tour and the folks at PGA Tour 2K21 for providing us with some game codes and being involved and engaged with what we're doing here with the HEA, the HBCU Esports Alliance here on the yard, bringing PGA Tour 2K21 here to these HBCUs. Good stuff here.
And so Devastation on the right, you're seeing Dev the dude just hit into the hazard, hit into the water, so already lost 2 strokes. Not what you like to see from there, but Goober Shrub, the patience is paying off. +1 right here, trying to line up this shot. Doesn't even use the guidance line, but it's okay because you're right next to the hole. 5-footer coming up soon.
Dev the dude for bogey right there. Okay, this will be for double bogey. He's staring at triple bogey right now. Goober, that's another par for him. That's right here for double bogey. Probably not going to make that. He's looking at triple. Probably won't make that one coming back. He's looking at quadruple.
Have some faith in him, Larry. Have some faith.
Golf's hard, man. It ain't about faith. It's about facts. There you go. He's looking at quadruple. I told you.
You definitely weren't wrong. Definitely weren't wrong. But able to get the 2-footer at least.
Yep. Second shot, par 4 10th for Goober Stubb, who's hanging around +1. Dev the dude on the par 3 7th, he's +27. Not good. But still out there swinging and hacking and fighting.
Yeah. Goober approaching right here, doing a good job. Ooh.
Okay.
And I like that.
Right
the score represents the patience. Let's see right here. Ooh, past the line. So Goober Shrub has a better handling of the mechanics so far as we go to our first four camera setup right here.
Yeah. Got 5-footer at the top. Left. Goober Shrub. For par here, 4-foot, Kenny Bang. He's had like 3 or 4 straight pars. He's at +1. The par 4 10th. He's going to knock that one in. He does. Goober Shrub doing his thing. Z Buckets down there, bottom right. And we'll see. Is that Z Buckets over there?
That is Z Buckets
No,
on the lower right
no,
here.
Dev the dude, bottom left. Dev the dude, bottom left.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh, okay. I apologize. It's Z Buckets on the right, the bottom right, as we see Bowie's own 5-foot Dre get out the hazard and ooh, just avoids another one right there, getting really close to the green right there. So very nice, very nice.
There's a little pitch for Bird here for Bowie's 5-foot Dre here. Who's he gonna putt this thing? Looks like he's gonna try to putt it up the hill here. 5-foot Dre, top left-hand corner. No, he does pitches it. And it's going to come up a bit short here. So for par here, looking at, I was going to say about 8 to 10 feet, more like 7.
And
Aha!
Look at that.
5-foot Dre.
Yeah.
The par. Dev the dude
5
just
foot.
went fishing. He's in the water.
Yeah. Has had a really bad day with the hazards, already hitting 2 shots into it. A little bit more grasp of all the irons and all the pitching shots will definitely help. As we see Goober Shrub, who's just been really spectacular. Ooh, make an even nicer approach. Ooh, just barely misses.
I like what Goobs is doing right here for par,
Yeah.
the par 4 11th. Knocks it home. What is that, like 5 or 6 straight pars? That is, literally. He had the bogey at the beginning on that card, and now it's like 5 straight pars for Goober Strub. He's getting the hang of this thing here.
Definitely,
Games, folks. Love that mustache, by the way, on that character.
Oh, yeah. The mustache, it's great. Definitely has the flair to go along with the talent as well. So, excellent job. And as you see, the wind heavily affects that one, though. Ooh, in the rough with trees to dodge. Hopefully, he can get right back online and hit this one good.
It's a nice friendly roll there. 5-foot Dre here for birdie. Pitches it up on the green, and it's going to be about 7 feet short, maybe. A little longer than that. Oh, bangs home a long par for 5-foot Dre.
That. 5-foot Dre at -3, 3 under. So that's really good, really good. The best scores I think that we've seen all day.
Z Buckets
really good job.
just par at the 10th as well. Z Buckets just par at the 10th as well. He's plus, I believe, was he +3? He's hanging in there. There he is. Starts the 11th with his tee shot. So guys are starting to get the hang of it. Cooper Strub, 5-foot Dre, Z Buckets. Dev the dude, yeah, still finding his way, if you will, boy.
Still finding his way. You know, not everybody gets it immediately. You got to play around with the settings, figure out how the carry system works, figure out the wind and everything. So, you know, Dev has been at the top of Madden, has been at the top at NBA, but you can't win everything, Larry.
That's a different game right here, boy.
A different game. A Z Buckets almost caused a lawsuit there, almost hitting the people. Doing a good job of getting right back on it. Hopefully can still get close to a par.
Where's that leader at by the name of Bordy McBoard?
Ignore my score. I've had a little bit more time with this game than probably the gamers. I had to do my little study on. So, you know, in order to really commentate, you have to get a little bit good at it. So, ignore my score. These gamer scores are all that matter.
But you were ripping it up, Bordy. I mean, were you like 7 under? -7?
Man. Yeah. No, I was doing really well. Just some really, really good shots. And honestly, I think a lot of these gamers too, really going with the default clubs that they give them. But don't be afraid to do some things that maybe the game doesn't suggest. Maybe go to a driver instead of an iron when you're on the fairway. I know that's cardinal sin. Shh. Don't say that to the golf people. But, you know, for gaming, for winning, I think that might be some good strategy here. Maybe, you know, do some pitch shots more often as well when you have the wind affecting you. You know, do some more variants, but that'll improve as we explore the game more.
Once again, 5-foot Dre, he's 3 under. Here's for Bird on the 10th. He's on the green. He's going to have a little work left for par. I was going to say maybe a 12-footer. That's not easy right there, Morty. We'll see if he can knock it down.
That's not, but it's looking
Sets
like
up the
he's
line.
Yes.
Banged it home, too.
That was really good. Really, really good. As we see Goober Shrub trying to get close to that area as well to get a par. But 5-foot Dre really just really, really nice. 3 under in this one. All right. Gets par.
There's your boy, Goober. Goober Shrub.
I like that voice too. Like, hey, Goober.
Goober. Goober Shrub. What is that, Bordy? Like 6 or 7 straight pars? Actually, you know what? He has had a couple of bogeys now, because remember he was at +1, so he probably had either a bogey the last two straight bogeys, or maybe a double bogey here on his card here recently. We'll try to take a look at it. But here's the second shot, par 4, 15th, about 230 yards from the hole there.
Has to take into account the wind, but also the carry for the wood as well. A wood doesn't have as much of a carry as like a driver and iron, but still a lot. And never took into account that wind in the hazard, in the bunker.
Absolutely.
Oh, still good. Still in good position.
This right here for par. It's a tricky one. 10-footer. When he was on a roll, he was nailing these, Bordy. So we can get back on track here. Like I said, he had 5 or 6 straight pars after that opening bogey. Left it to the right. It's going to take a bogey here. Just make sure you keep it out of bogey. Calmly sink that 3-footer there. Yeah. Definitely don't want
Goober +4 through 15 holes. So really, really nice. Still really nice, especially for, this is a game his first week with this game. So still much to learn, but still doing a great job. In the rough, but at least not in the bunker.
Your boy Goober. It's a par 5, 16th right here, second shot. Let's go ahead and bang that thing as far as you can.
And you also have to take into account not only the wind, but the carry here. So you can't put too much on it to the point where you're getting into the water, but you can't just put just quite enough, just not enough, so that, you put yourself not in optimal position to make it onto the green.
Third shot here. Par 5, 16th for the Goober man himself.
Mm-hmm.
Representing Deutschland. Ich spreche Deutsch. Wo wohnst du? Ich wohne in New Jersey.
Oh, I like this. I like this, Larry. Yes, using the language skills.
Yes, ich heiße Larry Ridley.
So, ich heiße Bordy? Is that right?
Ich heiße Bordy, yes.
Oh, look at Strube. That is a birdie, I believe, with this one. So getting right back down to 3, +3 through 16.
Beautiful. Bay Hill Club and Lodge. It's Goober. Par 3, 17th right here.
A tough hole. Not only do you have to take into account the carry, but you also have to take into account the wind. So hopefully Goober does well, but we're going to see what Z Buckets is up after getting a nice little shot right there. Bogey. And that's +5.
Look at Bordy. Killing the competition.
I don't count, guys. I don't count. I wish I could join the league, though. Ooh, y'all don't want these hands.
There's 5-foot Dre, 2 under. Goober Strub +3. And that would be our guy, Dev the Dude, right? Plus 16, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that one, that plus 16 is another test run. So ignore that one. Ignore TSM Legend.
Yeah.
Oh, but this
Cooper on the
is,
18th. It looks like he parred the 17th. That's good.
yeah, that was good because that was a very tough hole. So good on him.
Mm-hmm. Finishes here on the 18th here. Of the API, the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Arnie's place, as they like to call it.
I don't like this shot. You have to take into account the wind, so you will go past it on this one. A little bit too far. And you get the carry as well. Lucky to not be in the hazard.
For Bird here. He's trying to line it up here.
Mm-hmm.
Chip.
Yeah.
Not bad. Maybe landed another foot or two before that. And nice little lag, but here's a 5-footer here. Not easy. Not easy at all.
Oh, still makes
Knocks
it
it
look
home.
easy, though.
So he finishes up +3, right?
Finishes up +3, which is still a really good job. Remember, the first 10 gamers are going to get money regardless, but Goober Strub setting the tone really well. +3 is the thing to beat here. As you see, Dev the Dude here not doing so hot.
Oh my goodness. +58.
And
That means
I yeah.
No, I was gonna say it's a lot of strokes, ladies and gentlemen. That's about 160 strokes, give or take. That's a lot.
It is a lot. So maybe do your full swing also as well. Don't tense up on that because that's what he's been doing so far. But then also to try to avoid those hazards as you get a triple bogey. Oh, misses the putt. You have to be patient. You know, Dev the Dude, really fast, really frenetic with Madden, really frenetic with 2K. But you cannot afford to do the same thing when you are using PGA. So can't afford to do that one.
You know what? I like that. It's a nice change of pace. Got to see a beautiful course that I'm familiar with at Bay Hill.
Hey.
Got to cover that place, for 4 years down in Orlando. Got to see Tiger Woods win down there before he started having some back issues. What was that, 2013, 2014, I think he was the Bay Hill champ? I think he's won that event like multiple times. He's won it like 3, 4, or 5 times. Multiple times.
Yeah. But I'm sure it was quite special to see Tiger win it, especially after, he had that back issues and was able to come again, unfortunately got into the accident. But right there, that sweet spot, he was starting to, turn some tides. So that was pretty exciting, I'm sure, to look at.
Well, that's his home. He lived in Orlando, for a while, and, it was great to see him play well. Also had his own tournament as well. Used to play it in December in the Orlando area before he moved it to, I think, the Bahamas or somewhere in the Caribbean right before I left. So he had a couple of tournaments down there in Orlando. Played in the Arnold Palmer, then had his own tournament. They would have, was it the Hero Challenge or whatever they call it, in December. So it was great. Can't wait to see what they do next Tuesday on 2K Tuesdays with NBA 2K21 and also PGA Tour 2K21 and see what golf courses they play in. Got to see the guys. Nice drives, nice strokes, nice birds, lots of birdies. That will come. It's a very tough game, this golf game is. If it was so easy, everybody would do it.
That's definitely true. Definitely true. And it's about learning all the mechanics and learning not to trust the game, not even trust the traditional rules of golf. Because the reason why I had such a low score underneath the par is because, it would say, go to the irons, traditional rules of golf, go to the irons, maybe go to the hybrids when you're on the fairway. I would stick with the driver even off my tee as well, because you get more distance and you get more carry, and that gets you closer. Maybe include some pitch shots as well that reduces the wind speed, so you don't end up having your ball fly over the place like we saw just recently with 5 Foot Dre. And, just learning all the inner mechanics. This will come, though, as time. These gamers got this. Thank you so much, PGA, for giving us the game codes. These gamers will only get better as they get more time. And I know for certain, because, I know for certain they can beat any time that I did before in anybody. So, get some more of these players some more time, and we'll see more competition happening. But as far as now, everybody's coming away a winner.
Well, I know for certain that these guys can get good because we saw you do pretty well. I saw you score up there, Flash, a little bit during the test runs. So, Bordy can do it. Not to say that anybody can do it, but Bordy is living proof that he put the time in. Mm-hmm. You can improve.
For sure.
That is for certain. All right.
For sure.
It was great here to have us back here on a Tuesday. For 2K Tuesdays. Before we get out of here, any shout-outs? Bordy McBoard?
Any shout-outs? Well, you know that I always look at the Twitch chat to see who was popping, who was saying what, and shout-out to Jarik right there for saying hi. Ahmed A is from Philly, so shout-out to Philly. Crunchy Pie for PGA Sports and PGA Esports. Yes, there are PGA Esports. You should join us, Crunchy Pie. Oh. Yes. Yeah, I was saying
not Crunchy Black, part of the 3-6 Mafia in Memphis, Tennessee.
No, but that would be definitely cool to see him on this one. Hey, y'all, you want to join this PGA tour, man? Crunchy, let us know. But then we also have Iron Neon over here saying hello.
I thought you were about to say Iron Eagle, huh? I'm like, what is he doing? Right. Does he have a game to call?
He should be calling for the Nets like right now. So if he took some time out to say hi to us, man, I really appreciate it. Thank you, Ian, for that. But no, Ian Neon for that. But also shout out to my content, Bordy McBoard, Twitch, YouTube. Follow me there, spelled the same way. Also Instagram as well, if you would like to follow me on there. So because I do some comedy sessions when I have the time. But right now I'm a busy woman, so that's not so quite right now, but content coming soon.
We're gonna get you to tell us a joke here before the end of the season. That's going to happen. Do not be surprised when I call for it. Okay, you ready?
I will curate my jokes. Make it PG too, so Gillette doesn't get too mad at me.
That's cool. All good. Shout out to everyone in the back, pushing and punching all of the right buttons. That'd be Jalen, Tony, Griffin, all those guys at Exposure. Danny Martin and the gang there back in the Dalworth area, DeSoto, Texas. Check those guys out at Exposure if you're in the Dallas area. You need a good production home. Also, shout out to the commish, the man, the myth, the legend, Rod Chappelle, putting all of this together. Hot Rod, the good folks at Gillette. My guy, Sherrod Martin. Gotta hook us up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, Sherrod. Now you're ready to hit the yard.
What's up? My name is Sherrod Martin, and I work at Superb Grooming Studio Barbershop in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm here today to get you groomed to game. As a former NFL player that loves to play Madden, die hard, I'm gonna give you some shaving tips to give you that confidence. The Gillette 2-in-1 shaving gel, and I also got my Gillette Skin Guard. These two are essential. So starting out with a shave, we're gonna start with a nice lather. The next step after I lather up, I like to come with a hot towel. Relaxing, release stress, comfort with a nice little heat, but it also opens up the pores. Then I come with my razor, and I just do some nice strokes. Hey, you look good, you play good, baby. Now you're ready to hit the yard.
That's my guy. That's my guy. What's up, Sherrod, man? I'm ready to hit the yard. I'm actually about to leave the yard, but we'll be back next week. We'll be back Saturday afternoon. Bordy will be back tomorrow, right, Bordy? For Wheels Wednesday, Rocket League. When is NASCAR? When are we going racing with the NASCAR boys?
We are going racing with the NASCAR boys right after Rocket League. Should be somewhere around 8 o'clock. So make sure to join us so we can be zooming all over the place, all over these yards, man. So I'm excited. We might have a special guest here.
Left turns only. Left turns only.
You know,
Okay.
but there are also other races as well, so maybe you might join us to the motorways,
Road
not
course.
only
Yeah,
the
road
speed
course.
race as well. You know, some road course.
Hit
Spice it
up
up
here
a little bit.
Watkins Glens. Come on now. We got road courses. Let's go.
Hey man, we're gonna be traveling,
Sonoma?
driving all over the world. So I'm gonna be interested, especially too. I know I'm gonna be hitting Larry's neck of the woods because he's been all over the country, just driving, just learning, golfing, NBAing all over the place, man. So that's gonna be interesting to see. And we're just gonna have some good times. Will would be joining me too, Spillage. So shout out to Spillage, he'll be joining me, and we might have someone else here also as well to join me on the NASCAR action. So make sure you sign up, hbcuesports.com. At the bottom is a register to play button. Go ahead, click that, register, join the Discord, select League Select. Our production crew will give you codes so you can make sure that you're walking away with money, because look at the amount of contestants that played for golf. Just a small amount. All of them are going away with money. So you make sure that you also are going away with money as well, because the more moolah, the more better your pockets.
Absolutely. Shout out to all of the winners tonight. 5 Foot Dre, Bowie State. It was a Bowie State sweep tonight. Dev, the dude from Bowie State. Also, Ahmad A from Bowie State. Goober Strub, Houston Tillotson, Z Buckets, and 5 Foot Dre and Dev, the dude from Bowie State. Those guys for playing PGA Tour 2K21. It was a lot of fun. Bordy is back tomorrow. Wheels Wednesday. With Rocket League and NASCAR Heat 5. I will see you on Saturday, 3 p.m. right here on twitch.tv/HBCU Esports Yard. For more of the Yard HBCU Esports Alliance, the recap show, the weekly weekend recap show, be myself, Bordy McFord, and Fly Guy DC. Thanks for everybody watching. Everybody in the back we already mentioned. We'll see you guys again. Bordy's back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, Bordy, is that right?
6 p.m. Eastern. So get ready. Get your wheels on ready, because we about to be scurving all over the pitch and also all over the road as well, the speedways.
Thanks for watching, guys. NBA 2K Tuesdays. See you guys on Saturday with all of us at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching The Yard. HBCU Esports Alliance presented by Gillette. See you tomorrow. Will's Wednesday, right here at 6 p.m. Eastern. Make it a good one, folks.
Bye-bye.
Want to open your mind? Well, I got the key.